apples? I think that was very sweet of you, but after all, we can't allow my personal popularity to interfere with the show. Now, the first interesting little bit on our variety show tonight is a novelty that's being shown for the first time anywhere. You've heard of talking ducks, trained geese, and singing mice, but for the first time on the radio and stage, friends, we're going to present Cyril, the celebrated centipede. Molly, bring Cyril out and show the folks.
Here he is. Here he is right here in this little pillbox.
How's Cyril feeling, Molly?
Fine, except for a little rheumatism in his 47th leg on the port side.
Folks, Molly says Cyril is troubled with a little rheumatism, but he's going to carry on just the same. We got a couple of crickets backstage waiting to give him a rub-down.
Yeah, well, you see what a rub-down the critics give you.
I said crickets, not critics.
Okay, they're all bugs anyway.
Now then, folks, I'll give you Cyril's history. Cyril, the celebrated centipede, was captured by the French Foreign Legion and sent to me. He'd been found following the troops because he loves marching. So we're going to let you listen to Cyril march around inside this little pillbox by means of a special amplifying system. I hold the box up close to the microphone like this.
Now then, Cyril, forward march. What's the matter with him, McGee?
Well, he was with the French army. He only understands French. Allons, mon enfant, marchez-vous.
Haltez-vous.
Well, that's all right. Well, I'm really sorry about this, folks, but Cyril's rheumatism seems to be bothering him too much.
He can't keep step with himself.
Yeah. So we'll have to keep Cyril for another performance. It's a shame, too, when you think of how much trouble it is to lace up his leggings for each show. Take him away, Molly. Thanks, folks. Now we present a man who is a favorite with you all. America's premier trombone soloist, Ted Weems.
Thank you too much, senor.
Oh, heavenly days, that's not Ted Weems.
Who are you, Bud?
Me, I'm Frankie Papil. I play the accordion.
Oh, well, the accordion, huh? Well, I'm glad you got here, Frank. We wanted an accordion solo in this show, but I wasn't sure we could squeeze it in.
Say, are you the Frankie Papila, the famous accordionist?
That's me, Tootsie. Only I'm not so famous. I'm just pretty good.
Well, won't you play something for us, Mr. Papila?
Sure. I play funiculi, mix them up with funicola.
Folks, allow me to present Mr. Frank Papila, the sensational accordion artist whose services we acquired at enormous expense.
Ah, go on. You didn't even know he was there.
Well, I wish I could say the same for you, Flip Lip. Play, Frank. Frankie. And now, folks, We have...
Hey, Mr. McGee.
Oh, Silly Watson.
Yeah.
Hi, Sil. What's the matter?
I seen him, boss. I seen him.
You seen who?
You saw who?
I didn't saw anybody. Sil seen him. Who, Sil? Who was it?
That magic man, Mr. McGee, Mr. Boomer.
Heavenly Days, the magician who stole your jewelry last week.
Where is he, Sil? Where is he?
I don't know.
Well, Dad, Rabbit, Sil, you said you saw him.
Yes, I did.
Well, Heavenly Days, where?
Yeah.
When?
Just a little while ago, man. You see, I was walking past the stage door with Rosebud, and I seen him.
Yeah?
I said, there he is. Rosebud, she said, who that? I say that man who I walk away with Mr. McGee's jewelry and stuff, and Rosebud, she say, you go get the law, honey. I said, no, sir. I'm going to go get Mr. McGee, and here I is.
Well, that's swell, Sil. I really found him. I see that. Do you think he's still out there, Sil?
Yes, sir. I don't think so.
You mean he's gone?
Yes, ma'am. I think maybe when he seen me and Rosebud pointing at him and whispering, he done got suspicious.
Well, listen, Sil. I want that guy. I want my watch and stuff back, you see?
Yes.
So if you see him again, you follow him.
Yes, Miss McGee. I'm going to be the darkest shadow he ever had, boss.
Atta
Goodbye,
boy,
Miss
Sil.
McGee.
So long. Ladies and gents, I'm sorry to have delayed the performance, but I had to see a man about a man. The show will continue immediately.
Why?
You must have had your chin wired for sound wobble, Puss. You don't like this show, why don't you leave?
I can't leave. It's raining outside.
Well, that ought to make a sponge like you feel swell. You get it, Molly? Sponge? Rain? Swell?
It ain't funny, McGee.
Okay. I don't bruise easy. All right, folks, the next feature on this show will be Mademoiselle Swingette, the world's champion trapeze performer in feats of daring and strength. While this little frail is suspended...
McGee.
While this little lady is suspended by a frail trapeze, she performs amazing convulsions while hanging only by her teeth. Mademoiselle Swingette.
Lower the trapeze, boys. Swing her down.
Just a minute there, Grandma. Ain't you a little... shouldn't you ought to leave this violent stuff for the younger generation? You're pretty old for this kind of thing.
What do you mean old, Skippy?
Well, you certainly got a lot of wrinkles.
Well, that's because of the trapeze work, son. I've had a bird's eye view so long it's given me crow's feet.
Well, listen, Grandma, before we start, I think the audience might be interested in a few facts about your life.
Interested?
Yep.
Why, Shorty, if they knew the facts about my life, they'd be nonplussed. Why, until my marriage to an acrobat, I was a reigning beauty.
No.
Yes, sir, I was the toast of New York, but I married a crumb.
Married a crumb. What'd you do before that, Grandma?
I was a contortionist in Hollywood,
Contortionist?
doubling for some of the stars. I guess that was my natural bend.
Well, don't you ever get dizzy way up on that trapeze?
Shorty, the dizzier I get, the better I like it. If you've never been dizzy, you haven't lived.
Then he's lived all right.
Quiet down there. You a trapeze artist too, Bud?
No, why?
Oh, I just wondered. You open your trap with such ease.
That's telling him, Skippy.
Well, get on with it, Grandma.
Now, folks, I'm going to do a giant swing whilst hanging by my teeth.
You must have a swell set of grinders, Swingy.
The best that money can buy, Skippy. Okay, boys, let her go.
Hot dog. Look at that, will you? She's great, ain't she? Boy, oh boy. Hey, where did you play last week, Grandma?
Cincinnati!
What theater?
Quit talking to her, Ignorance. If she opens her mouth, she'll fall.
Okay. Imagine that, hanging by her teeth at her age. Oh, look. Hey, Grandma, you got a run in your tights.
What? McGee, now you see what you did? You made her open her mouth.
And now, folks, while they're sweeping up Grandma, Hey, you down there, can't you sit still?
Begging your pardon, laddie, but when is the Mickey Mouse?
Who are you, Bud?
My name is Donald O'Donnell MacDonald. When is the Mickey Mouse?
There is no Mickey Mouse, sir.
Oh, so you better duck, Donald. Now, folks.
Hey, will you stop saying folks?
Listen, Triple Tongue, quit being a tea kettle, will you?
What do you mean, a tea kettle?
A tea kettle, Bud, is a gadget with a long nose that's full of hot air. In just about a minute, I'm going to light the fire under you. Folks, to be serious a minute, you know, this is National Poppy Day, so we've asked our handsome young singer, Mr. Perry Como, to sing an appropriate number, When the Poppies Bloom Again, accompanied by the entire Weems Ensemble. Perry Como.
When the poppies bloom again, I'll remember you. There beside the river Thames, where we kissed the dew. When you told me not to cry, you held me tenderly. But that kiss was our goodbye. You were gone from me. My lonely footsteps stray where you must ever stay, and I place a sweet bouquet, my token of love, darling, till we meet again. I'll be ever true when the poppies bloom again. I'll remember you. Darling, till we meet again, I'll be ever true. When the poppies bloom again, I'll remember you.
The other day, a certain woman remarked to her dealer as she was buying a can of Johnson's Glo-Coat, "This is my way of applauding Fibber McGee and Molly for the pleasure my husband and I get from their Monday evening radio program." Well, we thank her and all of the other loyal listeners who make this program possible by purchasing the Johnson polishes. But we urge you to buy Glo-Coat because we know it will give you such genuine satisfaction. Glo-Coat gives brighter luster, longer wear, keeps your linoleum so clean and sparkling that you can dust it off with a dry duster and save yourself the drudgery of floor scrubbing. Order Glo-Coat from your dealer tomorrow, won't you? It's spelled Glo-COAT. Johnson Self-Polishing Glo-Coat, made by the makers of Johnson's Wax.
You know, Harlow, sometimes I almost admire you. Oh, what's next, Molly?
Our next attraction is that world-famous monologist, Mr. Mort Toops, with clever quips, smart cracks, and witty sayings. He sings, Mr. Mort Toops.
Hello, folks. I got some honeys for you tonight. Some real nifties. Did you hear the one about the fella that couldn't learn to play Hawaiian guitar? He just couldn't hit a lower tone. A lower? Some fun, eh, kid? Oh, boy, am I hot tonight.
Say, excuse me, Mr. Toops, but who furnishes your material?
Oh, nobody. I'll work 'em up myself. Well, folks, here's the riddle. And a whoop-to-do, too. Why is driving a fast car on a rough road like the Supreme Court? This is a topical one. Why is driving a fast car on a rough road like the Supreme Court? Because when you get going over 70, you got to have a good constitution to keep your seat. Oh, boy. Is that a pit? I got some more good ones down on my overcoat. Shall I go get them?
No, just get your overcoat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next attraction on this bill of stellar entertainment.
What do you mean, stellar?
Stellar, Bud, refers to the stars. And you'll see what I mean if you don't pipe down. Who's next, Molly?
Well, that Russian bicycle rider was supposed to be, but he just got here and said he can't go on.
What's the matter with him? Saddle sore?
No. He said his trick bicycle is broken.
Say, he can't do that to us. Where is he?
Right there. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Afghanistan. Come here a minute.
Hello, Babushka. Hello, Tavarit. What is the matter?
I understand you can't go on, Vodka. What's the idea of disappointing all these people?
I can't help it, Tavarit. It is tough luck, but it is the first time it is happening to Serge Vasilievich Raskolnikov, the world's greatest bicycle man. I'm very sad.
What makes you so blue, Serge?
I have got cow puncher.
A cowpuncher.
I thought you had a bicycle act.
Sure, but I'm riding my bicycle out in country, and I'm hitting a big bull. She's sticking horn through my tire. Bong! Ah, cow puncher.
Oh, that's the idea. I see. Yeah, but wait a minute. That was not cow vodka. That was a bull.
No, Tavarit. That is the truth. Goodbye, comrade.
Well, folks, we're very sorry we can't give you Mr. Rusty Kaniskoff, but some of the other attractions will more than make up for it. You haven't seen anything yet.
You're telling us.
That man again.
Listen, mister, I think your trouble is that you can't see or hear good. I'd like to put you on the aisle.
Which aisle?
The Isle of Capri. Now, folks, we want you to meet Professor Elmo Tanner, the whistling whippet of Winnipeg, who will toss off a trill or two entitled The Girl on the Police Gazette from On the Avenue. Mr. Tanner. Going, Elmo. Attention, friends. One little special announcement now before we continue with the performance. Mrs. Bedelia Wearybottom has a few words she would like to speak. Mrs. Wearybottom. Oh, hi, Weary.
Oh, hello, folks. I was asked by the committee to say a few words to you regarding the Wistful Vista Charities. You know, this show is being put on for the benefit of charity, and I wish to thank you one and all. No, not all. Some of you are still holding out, but I may tell you at this time we have collected enough to endow a bed in the Wistful Vista Hospital, and I hope it's made up because I certainly am sick of trying to get money out of you citizens. Isn't this the worst show you ever saw?
Thank you, Mrs. Wearybottom. That was splendid. After your inspiring words, I'm sure we'll all understand what's next, Molly?
All right. Chord, please, Ted. Ladies and gentlemen, by popular request, Mr. McGee and I are again putting on our famous mind-reading act. I will be blindfolded upon the stage, and me husband will pass out.
I'm for that.
Quiet. Me husband will pass out through the audience by means of mental telepathy. I will call out a description of any object he produces from a member of the audience.
See if he can produce a few laughs.
Hey, listen here, Scramble Pan. If you don't pipe down, I'll come out there and feed you a few of your own teeth. All we want out of you is silence.
Well, let's have some entertainment then.
I guess you don't realize what's coming, Bud.
No, what is coming?
3 ushers, the manager, and a cop. Toss him out, boy. Now then. Is there anybody else that thinks the entertainment is on the wrong side of the footlights? No? Fine.
So now we present Hypno and Misto, the world-famous mind readers. Blindfold me, dearie.
Okay. You see, folks, I tied this blindfold tight about her eye, so she can't see a thing. Can you see now, Misto?
No, Hypno, I can't see a thing.
What's this coin I hold in front of your eyes?
A $2 bill.
Blindfold ain't quite tight enough. There. I will now pass out amongst you and ask for small objects to test the mental telepathy of the great Misto. Now, don't be nervous, folks. It's all in fun. Can you hear me, Misto?
I hear you, Hypno.
Fine. Now then, may I borrow this, please? Thank you. Now listen close, Misto. I have nosed around and found an object. What is it?
A handkerchief.
Colossal. I have heard a dark rumor that you can describe this handkerchief. A dark rumor.
It has a colored border.
Ahem. Now I pass on to the next gentleman. This gentleman has a package. It has lettering on it. Can you read it?
I see letters. GLO-COAT. Glowcoat.
Well.
What was that?
That was Harpo. I just knocked his large-sized can off. Now then, Misto, what is this gentleman holding in front of him? This will stump you.
A wooden leg.
Just like Andrew Jackson. What kind of wood is it?
Old hickory.
Folks, I don't know how she does it. One more question, Misto.
Shoot, Hypno.
I take from this lady a purse. What kind of leather is it? Come, concentrate. What kind of leather? I don't want you to be influenced by me. Influence?
Wade.
One more demonstration of these psychic powers, friend.
Hurry, Hypno, me power is leaving.
I'm hurrying, Misty. I take this gentleman's watch. Do you mind, sir?
Not a bit, my boy, not a bit. Help yourself.
Thank you, sir. Very handsome watch. Do you hear me, Misto?
I hear you, Hypno.
I am holding a gentleman's watch in my hand. Can you describe it? Concentrate, Misto.
I'm getting your thoughts, Hypno.
Mm-hmm.
I see a watch.
Tremendous. Go on, Misto.
It has an inscription on it.
Can you read the inscription?
I can. It says, "To Fibber with love from Molly."
Correct. To Fibber with love from Molly.
McGee, that's your own watch.
What? Oh, why, say it is. Well, for the... Oh, now I know you, brother. Aha. You're the guy that walked out with my watch and stuff last week.
Yes, my boy, you're right. Absolutely right.
Have him arrested, McGee. Call the police.
But is there any reason why I shouldn't have you tossed into the slap hatch?
Well, my boy, allow me to return your other property. Here's your stick pin, your ring.
My diamond ring.
That's what you're saying. Allow me to say that I regret my hasty actions of last week. I have come to regret it. Yes, and I regret having come. Regret it most sincerely.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, Bud, I say you do look kind of peaked. Look like you hadn't slept for a week. Your conscience bother you?
No, that watch of yours makes so much noise I haven't slept a wink.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a week after next...
Oh, McGee, here's a telegram for you.
Oh, fine, thanks. Let's see what it says. Dear Fibber, cannot thank you enough for changing your broadcast to 1 hour later, starting April the 12th. Stop. Well, I guess this change of time is going to be very popular with our listeners, Molly.
Yes. Well, get on with the telegram.
Yeah, it says, now on Mondays, I can have my dinner and get out of the house before you start. Why, the... Good night.
Good night, all.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week this program will be broadcast at this same time. 1 week after that, April 12th, it will be heard at 9 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax, Racine, Wisconsin.
This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company. This is WMAQ, the Chicago Daily News Station. Fibber McGee and Molly will appear in person at the Majestic Theater, Kankakee, Illinois, Saturday, April 3rd.
The Johnson Wax Program with Ted Weems Orchestra and starring Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber McGee and Molly. Ted Weems opens the show with this year's Kisses. Once you try Johnson's self-polishing glow coat on your floors and linoleum, you'll be so enthusiastic you'll be telling all your friends about this wonderful no-rubbing floor polish. Glow coat makes floors shine like new, keeps linoleum looking fresh and bright, and saves hours of floor cleaning time. Dirt and dust can't cling to the beautiful polished surface. And Glow Coat is so easy to use. It dries in 20 minutes and shines as it dries without any work of rubbing or buffing. If you want to have lovely, clean floors that everyone will admire, order Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat tomorrow from your dealer. Glow Coat is made by the makers of Johnson's Wax, floor finishing authorities for more than 50 years. Well, Sir, Fibber has a new hobby, gardening. But before he really gets into it, he'd like to discuss it pro and con with some other enthusiasts. So, in a friendly attempt to find a congenial spirit, we find Fibber McGee and Molly.
Friends, with your kind permission, I'm going to ask a few of you to step up here to the microphone and give the folks listening in some idea of your hobby. Mine, I might add, is gardening. Madam, would you mind stepping up here to the microphone? No? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on up. Harpo will hold the baby for you. Come on. No? Oh, come on. Well, all right. Brother, you in the second row there, will you come up on the platform? That's it. Now, just talk into the microphone here. A little closer. Fine.
Now, will you please tell us, sir, if you have a hobby of any kind?
Such as gardening?
Well, I knit.
Well, you what?
Did you say you nap, Bud?
Yes, that's right. I knit.
What is your name, please?
O'Shea. O teardrop, S-H-E-A, O'Shea.
What do you mean, teardrop?
Oh, well, you know, I always think of an apostrophe as a little teardrop, don't you?
Oh, do tell. Well, I can't say it how it's ever exactly occurred to me that way, Bud. So you're a knitter, eh? What do you knit?
Oh, everything. Socks, mittens, sweaters, and stuff. I crochet, too, and tack.
Attaboy.
What do you expect to do with your knitting, Mr. O'Shea?
Oh, I hope to open a knitting shop sometime. I'm going to call it O'Shea's Crochet Shop.
How about the Shays O'Shea? kind of a slogan like this. Crochet? Okay. Sashay away to the chaise o'shay.
Goody, that's ducky. Just for that, I'm going to knit you a pair of mittens for your gardening.
Oh, don't do it. He's clumsy enough barehanded.
Much obliged, Bud. Did you ever consider gardening as a hobby yourself?
Me? I should say not.
Oh.
Bugs on the roses and bees in your hair and mud on your knees, that's all you get. I think it's stupid. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Oh,
Well, certainly he'll excuse you.
with pleasure. He's got bugs in his bonnet. Now try to pick out a gardener this time.
Well, now there's a familiar face. The foreign-looking gentleman in the third row, please.
Oh, yeah.
What is your name, sir?
A little closer to the microphone, please, Doc.
Okay, Tavares.
A little farther away from the mic, please. There. Now, what was the name again?
What difference is name making to you?
Well, we just,
Rose by any other name would smell pretty good, too. My name is Nicholas Nikolovna Nikolai Nikolaevich.
Handle this guy carefully, Molly. He's full of the old Nick.
Have you a hobby, sir?
What is that, babushka? What is hobby be?
A hobby, Vodka, is a sideline, something you do for personal enjoyment, for your own happiness.
For my own happiness, Tavares, I am doing nothing. Happiness is for dumbbells. Intelligent people is not for being happy. I wish to suffer.
You wish to suffer, eh? Well, I think that can be arranged, Bud. But didn't you ever walk out into a garden as the dew was gleaming on the tender little bud of a rose? A lovely rose.
Roses are also for dumbbells, Tavares. I cannot suffer with roses.
Oh, well, you can always stick yourself with a thorn if you want to be like that.
Now you're talking, babushka. I think you're having something there. Excuse me, please. I think I'm going back to listen to rest of program.
Why, Bud? What's your hurry?
I wish to suffer.
Happiness is for dumbbells. Well, you should be practically in a state of ecstasy, McGee.
Why?
Well, never mind now. Will the gentleman with the spectacles step up to the microphone, please?
All right.
Thank you.
Now then, Bud, what is your hobby?
Stamps.
Postage stamps?
What other kind of stamps are there?
Well, so you collect postage stamps, do you?
Yes.
Well, that must be very interesting.
Yes.
I suppose you learn a lot about history and geography and stuff, studying stamps, eh, Bud?
Yes.
You've been collecting them long?
Yes.
Does it take a lot of your time?
Yes.
If you ever got tired of stamps, Bud, would you ever think of taking up some other hobby, such as maybe gardening?
No.
Oh. Well, that's a point, too, Bud. But think of what it means to get into closer touch with nature. To feel that you're responsible for each little sprout that peeps through the earth in the springtime. Wouldn't that give you a kind of a thrill?
No.
Well, what would?
Stamps.
Well, thanks, Bud. Thank you very much. Very nice. Thank you very much, Bud, for that very interesting discourse on stamps. I'm sure we all realize what a lot of enjoyment and... Where are you going, Molly?
I'm going down and sit next to that Russian gentleman.
Why?
I'm going to help him suffer.
Oh, no. Hey, wait a minute. Perry Como is going to sing.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll stay right here, McGee.
Smoke green, here by a campfire, dreaming I see you near me, singing here by a campfire, hoping that you may hear me. Close to our hills of blue, darling, I by a campfire, dreaming you're close. This tired live in smoke ring, just smoke ring. In smoke ring, just smoke ring.
Well, Fibber didn't find any gardening enthusiasts, but he isn't easily discouraged. So here in the front yard at 79 Wistful Vista, we find Fibber McGee and Molly with seeds, trowels, spades, rakes, gardening books, seeds, scissors, seeds, and more seeds.
McGee, you've got enough seeds here to cultivate the Imperial Valley. What's the idea of getting so many?
Well, shucks, who am I to stint nature? You know the old poem, Molly? Spring scatters with a lavish hand.
Head cold through our lovely land.
Well, that ain't what I had in mind, but...
Hey, get out of there. Shoot. Eat it.
Dad-ratted egg poppers sneak up behind me and eat the seeds before they hit the ground.
Well, they have to eat, don't they?
Well, they don't have to eat at my expense. That guy next door don't keep his poultry at home. I'll report him to the Secret Service.
Secret Service?
Well, I got these seeds from our congressman, so it's federal business.
Oh, dear.
Hand me that big trowel there, will you, Molly?
This one here?
No. That big one. That's it.
That isn't a trowel, Eagernut. That's a shovel.
I know, but you can't call a spade on the radio. Where'd I better plant this baby's breath?
Ah, baby's breath. Oh, isn't that a sweet name for a flower?
Never mind the sentiment, Molly. Where'll I put 'em?
You know, McGee, I think it'd be just darling to plant the baby's breath right between the mums and the poppies.
This is just a small garden, not a nursery. Now, let's see. I think I'll put the Caleopsis next to the zinnias and the lady slippers next to the bachelor's buttons.
What? And start a scandal?
You know, Molly, I'll bet I'll have the prettiest garden in all of the...
Pat, get out of here.
By the way, McGee, what's in this envelope? There's no picture or printing on it.
Oh, those seeds? Oh, them's daisies.
Well, how do you know?
They won't tell.
I think you're planting this stuff too early, McGee.
Why, it's almost 5 o'clock.
No, I mean the season, foolish.
Oh, no, I know what I'm doing, Molly. Why, shucks, at one time, I was the champion gardener of Michigan.
Oh, dear.
Calla Lily McGee, I was known as in them days.
Oh, my.
Calla Lily McGee, the colossal cultivator of captivating carnations, clean-cut contriver of colorful calopsis, cute coaxer of chrysanthemums, and King Kong of Kalamazoo cabbage crop. Hand me some more of them seeds, Molly.
What kind of seeds are these?
Shake the package.
Hi-ho, everybody.
I thought so. Rudy to the valley. Well, now let's see.
Say, hurry up, McGee. It's real chilly out here. I'll bet your plants freeze tonight.
No, sir. The almanac says warmer and fair.
The almanac in the kitchen?
Yeah.
That's for 1922.
Well, these seeds don't know that. I always thought, but...
Say, aren't you planting these seeds pretty deep?
Oh, I don't know. I got to give them time to grow because they ain't picked till the 4th of July.
The 4th of July?
Sure.
Well, what are they?
Punks.
Ah, you mean pink.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it says punks. Oh, well, hand me them seeds there.
Oh, here's the ones I like. Candy tough.
Yes, and it's kind of tough on your floors and linoleum not to protect them with Johnson's self-polishing glow coat.
Harpo.
Oh, hello, folks. Say, what are you doing?
Oh, dear.
What are we doing? What does it look like we're doing?
Feeding your chicken.
Hey, get out of here. Dad, better feed it.
We're planting a garden, Mr. Wilcox. No. You know, flowers and vegetables and
Yeah,
stuff.
and listen, Harpo, we're pretty busy. Now, you better run along and work in your own garden.
How did you know I was working in my garden?
You got a kind of a seedy look.
Okay.
You know, Molly, I heard that guy build a shack just to plant his fleur-de-lis against.
Why?
Yeah. Somebody told him they were shanty iris.
Say, McGee, how is this garden soil? Have you had it analyzed to see if it's fertile?
I had it tested the other day.
How did it test?
100%.
100% what?
100% dirt.
Oh.
The book here says soil can be improved upon by adding a 2-inch layer of equal parts of sand and peat moss.
Pete Moss, who's he?
Probably the guy that wrote the book.
Hello, folks.
Oh, Ted Weems. Hi, Ted.
Hello, Ted.
What are you doing?
What are we doing? Well, confidentially, Ted, we're laying the keel for a new submarine for the Navy.
Well, what are all the seeds for?
Naval oranges. Keeps the crew from getting scurvy.
Well, let me take a handful. My first violinist is getting scurvier all the time.
Say, have you got a hobby, Ted?
Sure, I've got a hobby.
What is it?
Not gardening.
Well, what is it? What is your hobby?
That's it. Not gardening. I hate gardening.
What?
I think gardening is the silliest thing there is. Grubbing around the dirt from morning to night. For what? So 3 months later, you can pick a handful of mangy-looking tulips and a few undersized radishes. Gardening. Boy.
Hey.
What?
Weems, when you say that, play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this program for a special announcement. Commencing next Monday night, April 12th, Fibber McGee and Molly will be heard at 9 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. This will be 1 hour later than heretofore. Thank you.
And now back to 79 Wistful Vista, where Fibber and Molly are still working in their garden.
Oh, sure.
You know what you're going to have to get for your garden, McGee?
What's that?
A weeder.
A weeder?
Yes, for weeding. Me Uncle Dennis was a great weeder.
What's he been weeding lately?
Oh, he's been weeding a lot of womances, the woad to wome, and whittle wet white and wood.
Well, I'll have to come over and weed them while I weed my harvest next fall. Yeah. Dad, Bennett, get out of here. Yeah.
Say, I know what we ought to have in the garden, McGee.
What?
A bird bath. I think a bird bath is lovely in the garden.
Oh, no, you don't. No bird baths in my garden. No, sirree.
Well, heavenly days, why not? I think they're sweet.
No, sir. Not what after happened to my brother Zan. No, sir. Zan had a pretty bitter experience that way.
What happened?
Why, shucks, Zan had a swell garden, and he thought a bird bath would be nice, just like you.
A bird bath just like me.
No, I mean, he thought just like you that a bird bath would look kind of hotsy-totsy in his garden, so he built one.
Who did?
Zan. That's my brother, Alexander.
Oh.
Well, sir, he built this gorgeous bird bath in a nice spirit of humanity and with the love of wild creatures in his heart. And what do you suppose happened?
What did happen?
Why, shucks. He went out one morning and the dad-ratted thing had run over and flooded the whole garden. Them fool birds had went off and left the water running.
Oh.
What are these seeds here, Molly?
Well, imagine that, McGee. They're wax beans.
Did you say wax beans?
Right there, old fellow, and if you've been waxing with anything but Johnson's, you just calm down.
Harpo. You know, you're beginning to get in my seed. If you butt in again, I'm going to be kind of furious.
Ah, there are furies at the bottom of our garden.
Well, gee, I didn't mean any harm. Can't I watch you plant something?
Why, certainly. Can't he, McGee?
Well, Harpo, I'll tell you. You watch me plant something, and then I'll watch you plant something. How's that?
Well, go ahead.
Okay, now watch. See? I make a little hole in the ground with the trowel.
Hand trowel or dish trowel?
Trowel, Mr. Wilcox. If there was a litter of shovels, this would be the run.
No, I see. All right, go ahead, Fibber.
Then I take this little crooked seed.
And what does the little crooked seed grow into?
Bent grass. I drop the seed in the earth.
A lot of iron in this soil.
Then I cover it up, see? Now it's your turn, Harpo.
Oh, gee, that's swell. Now what do I plant?
You plant one foot in front of the other. That way.
Oh, all I wanted to do was one.
Now then. What was I talking about?
Well, what difference does it make?
You know, Molly, I'd like to work with old...
Hey, get out of here. Beat it. Ram.
Dad ratted chickens anyway.
Mickey, quit chasing those chickens. Come back here. Where are you going, dearie?
I'm going to see this guy next door here. I've had enough of this.
Yes. What was it, please?
You the lady of the house, sis?
Yes.
Are these your chickens?
Yes, they are.
Well,
Why?
do you mind if I ask you a favor? Your chickens are awful fond of the seeds I'm trying to plant.
Yes.
So I think maybe if I plant them in your yard here, the chickens won't have to walk so far for their lunch. Yeah. You see, Shucks, she hung up on me.
She's probably in a hurry to catch Elmo Tanner whistling April Showers.
Molly tells me she has something she wants to say to you, and she really seems serious about it. I know you're as interested as I am in what she has to say. So, Molly, we're listening.
Well, I just want to say thank you to all you friends who've been so loyal to McGee and I. We like to get your letters, and we certainly appreciate it when you tell us that you use Glow Coat on your floors. Now, every time you go to the store and ask for Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat, you're not only getting a wonderful floor polish that's going to save you all kinds of work, but you're also showing our sponsor that you like our radio program and you want it to stay on the air. So again, let me thank you most sincerely and say that I hope we'll all be together for a long, long time.
Well, there's just time left for me to remind you that you save money by ordering Glow Coat in the larger sizes. Look for the attractive yellow can with the lettering GLO-COAT. Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat. Well, the scene remains the same, but it's 2 weeks later. Fibber has gone over the ground with a fine-tooth rake, but there's nary a sprout in sight. A little worried, he has sent for an agricultural expert, and the expert is expected any minute.
Shucks, I wonder what I done wrong, Molly. They ought to be coming up by this time.
Well, maybe you planted the seeds upside down.
Shucks, I ain't that dumb. Let's see, I put the zinnias over about here and the asters. Where'd I put the asters, Molly?
Well, I don't know, but I hope it was a prominent place. An aster is used to the best, you know.
I hope this expert that's coming can give us the right dope, though I probably know more about it than he does.
Oh, sure.
Hey there, little girl. Hey there, don't step in the rose. I says, don't step in the rose.
What rose? I don't see a rose.
Not a rose, the rose. The rose of plants. I've planted flowers here.
I don't see any flowers, Rebecca.
You don't, eh? You don't see any flowers, Molly. Of course you don't, sis. They're just seeds now. They grow up into flowers.
You hope.
You see, sis, the seeds are like little eggs. Mother Nature gets them warm and hatches them out, and they grow up to be nice, strong narcissuses and stuff. You see? Get a load of the expression on that sweet little face, Molly. That egg and Mother Nature stuff was a new thought to her. Did you catch on to the idea, sis? I says, did you grasp the idea of Mother Nature hatching out all them tiny little seedlings so they'd grow up into beautiful little flowers and parsnips and stuff?
I bet I did, I bet.
That's fine, sis.
But when you get a little older, mister, you'll find out it's just the action of the solar rays combined with the expansion of moisture within the seed that causes them to grow. I tell you, that's how it is. So, listen, don't let anybody kid you with that egg stuff. So long.
For the love of mother. Imagine her telling me what makes the flowers grow. Hey, Molly, who's that coming up the street?
Well, maybe it's that seed expert.
What? In spats and a derby? Why, if he's a farm expert, I'm a ballet dancer.
Well, up on your toes, then. Here he comes.
Is this 79, Whistlevest?
That's right, Bud. Are you the expert on agriculture?
Mr. McGee? Fibber McGee.
That's us, mister.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am J. Aldington Tump, the seed expert.
How do you do, I'm sure?
Hi, W. You don't look much like a farmer.
I'm not a farmer. I'm a Ph.D., M.A., S.T.D., B.S. in geology, botany, physical geography, and plant engineering of the agricultural universities of Cornell, Berlin, and Warsaw.
Heavenly days. All that just to see why our crocuses won't come up.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks, W. What's the matter with this garden?
Well, just a moment now till I adjust this microscope. There. Will you hand me a small pinch of soil, please?
Oh, take a handful, Bud. We got lots of it.
No. I want to analyze it.
Here, Mr. Stump.
Thank you. Very, very interesting.
If you see any seeds in that dirt, Bud, how do they look? Unhappy?
You know, this soil, Mr. McGee, is intensely interesting. It has a large proportion of volcanic ash, probably a residual basin of the Carboniferous era.
Ooh. No, really?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't the stuff grow?
Yeah, don't rush the professor, Molly. He's on the track of something. How about it, Prof?
Sir, I shall do my very best to explain away any botanical incongruities or geological perplexities which may be troubling you.
Well, that's fine. You can also tell us why this stuff won't come up.
Well, just a moment.
What's the matter?
Who planted these seeds?
Why, me husband. Why?
Well, excuse me, madam, but I should like to speak to your husband a moment about this. Rather peculiar situation.
Why, certainly. Go right ahead.
What is it, Bud? Excuse us a minute, Molly. What? No. Well, for the... Why, I can't believe... No. Well, gee... Well, Bud, I certainly appreciate it. We'd never have known it if it hadn't been for you. You send me a bill for your services.
Yes, I shall do that, sir. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Good day, Mr. Expert. Now then, McGee, what did he say was the matter?
Oh, nothing.
McGee.
Well, he just says it was... Well, it's kind of a personal matter, Molly. I really wish you wouldn't ask.
McGee, you'll tell me before I stir a foot outside this garden, what did he say?
Oh, shucks, he just says... he just says... Well, it seems I forgot to take the seeds out of the envelope.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you a preview of the typical American family next Monday night, April 12th, at the dinner table.
Mama, may I be excused now?
No, not now. Not till you finish your pudding.
But I can't. I gotta go. I want to hear Fibber McGee and Molly.
No, darling, you can finish your dessert. Fibber McGee and Molly are on 1 hour later.
On the farm.
Looky here, Belle. Seen this article about hog calling?
Oh, land sakes, I ain't got time to do no reading. I'm just about ready to tune in Fibber McGee and Molly on the radio.
Well, dog take it, Belle. Ain't you heard? They're on 1 hour later.
In a taxi. Hot man, hurry. What's holding us up?
I can't do nothing about this traffic. Where's the fire?
Tell you, I've got to hurry. I want to get to my home, to my radio. I want to hear Fibber McGee and Molly.
All that, well, just keep your seat, mister. It's 1 hour later.
what on earth are you looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for a broom and a dustpan. Let's see, I saw...
What on earth do you want a broom and a dustpan for?
Well, you know, we move out of this time next week, and I want to leave it just as nice and fresh as we found it when we moved in. Good night.
Good night, all.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax, Racine, Wisconsin.
Heard on the program tonight this year's Kisses from On the Avenue and Bubbling Over from Wake Up and Live. This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company.
Fibber McGee and Molly will appear in person at the Plum Theater, Streeter, Illinois, Saturday, April 10th. WMAQ, the Chicago Daily News Station.
The Johnson Wax Program. Presenting Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber McGee and Molly. Ted Weems and his orchestra open the show with Boo-Hoo. Ted Weems gives you bright, sparkling music, and Johnson's Glow Coat gives you bright, sparkling floors. Floors that everyone will admire the moment they step into your home. There never was a polish easier to use. It dries so quickly and gives your floors such gleaming beauty. Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat works like magic on dull, drab linoleum. 20 minutes after you apply Glow Coat, the floor will be shining like new, protected against dirt and wear. Order Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat, the easy-to-use, no-rubbing floor polish, made by the makers of Johnson's Wax. Fibber is in a new business tonight. He's taken over the management of a nightclub and renamed it the Club McGee. Molly has warned him that he'll be just a small noise in a big racket, but he knows better. And here, welcoming patrons at the door, we find, as master and mistress of ceremonies, Fibber McGee and Molly.
Welcome, folks. Welcome to the Club McGee. Something doing every minute.
Yes, sir. Cloakroom to the right, sir.
Come right in, folks. Get a fistful of feverish fun. Let our gaiety gal show you a gorgeous gob of goo-na-goo. How are you, brother? What? No, sir. No cover nor no minimum charge.
We charge only the maximum.
Quiet, Molly. Oh, hello, Mrs. Wearybottom. Waiter, a good table for Mrs. Wearybottom.
Excuse me, please. But do you take care of parking people's cars?
Absolutely, brother. Our doorman will park it quickly and carefully. Why, there he goes now with your car, see? Well, we do quite a business here. We have to park them a little close together. All right, folks, step right in.
Heavenly days, McGee. I hope you can handle this business.
Just don't worry about that, Molly. I've learned all about nightclubs from the movies.
Our lady violinist saw a movie today, too, and can't play tonight.
What was the picture?
Lost her rosin.
Oh, dear. Step right in, folks. Our next floor show is about to go on. Hey, Molly, there's a couple of guys in tuxedos. Have them put right down in front to dress up the place.
Quiet, Ignorant. Those are our two waiters.
Oh, welcome to the Club McGee, folks. Everything is...
Excuse me, please. Are you the proprietor of the club?
You betcha, sis. How do you like it? I got Diego DeLovely to do the decorations, and while I think he went a little cockeyed in a modernistic direction, the effect in general...
I don't want to hear about it. Look.
Well, what is it?
It's an empty glass, McGee. Now, if this is a parlor trick, madam, we haven't
No,
time to...
no, now listen.
Yeah?
This is what the waiter gave me when I ordered a cocktail. An empty glass.
What'd you order, sis?
A dry martini.
They made it a little too dry. Waiter, take care of this lady. All right, folks, welcome to the Club McGee. Step
I
right
can
in.
see trouble ahead for us, McGee.
Huh?
I don't think this is the proper business for you.
me, boss. Sorry, Bud, you can't come in here with that big white hat on. This ain't no fancy dress affair.
McGee, that's our chef.
Oh, well, what is it, Cookie?
Listen, you better order a couple of 100 pounds more veal.
Veal. What do we use all that veal for?
Chicken a la king.
Can't you use beef?
We're using the beef for chicken pie.
Say, I saw a couple of chickens out in the kitchen this morning. What are we using them for?
Turkey sandwiches.
Oh. Okay, Bud, go ahead and order the veal. You know, Molly, there's more to this business than meets the eye.
Oh, I wish you hadn't gone into this, McGee. I don't think it's strictly honest.
Oh, now, Molly, don't be like that. Customers don't mind a little finagling when we give them first-class service and good food. I'm getting kind of hungry myself.
Well, why don't you order a sandwich?
No, I think I'll get a roll from the drummer. Now, give me a drum roll, Ted. Ladies and gentlemen, if your food is a little slow coming, don't worry about it. Our chef got a knot in his shoestring potatoes. Now, folks, we want you to meet our handsome soloist, Harry Cool. Harry used to work in our kitchen here at the Club McGee, mixing salads, but we discovered he could sing, so we took this ballad soul away from the salad bowl. You know, Perry Combe was on a vacation, so tonight Harry Cool is going to sing My Last Affair.
Can't you see what love and romance have done to me? I'm not the same as I used to be. This is my last affair. And tragedy just seems to be the end of me. My happiness is misery. This is my last affair. Right from the start, you took my love for my heart apart. Now there's nothing new to look forward to. My dreams won't come true, so I'll make a vow. No more to love's shrine will I bow. I cross my heart and I'll seal it now. This is my last affair.
Now, come on, Molly. Come on, Molly. Let's go into the office and check over the account.
With pleasure, McGee. All this noise is giving me a headache.
Well, what's the night club for? A health resort? Come on in and sit down.
Oh, I wish you'd never got into this night. McGee, who's that at your desk?
Hey, who are you, Bud? What's the idea?
Take it easy, Pattyweight. Where Shooter Mulligan sent me.
Where's Shooter Mulligan, the gangster?
Oh, okay, Bud. I was just... can Can we order you up a sandwich or something? We don't want any trouble.
Listen, Mayor Tudor Mulligan thinks you're doing a good business here. You better start paying off.
Well, paying off for what?
Protection.
Protection against what, Bud?
Lots of things, punk. Protection against your place being busted in and your windows broke. And you being beat up, see?
And what if we don't pay you, hoodlum?
Well, one bomb ought to blow this dump to bits. But you just think it over. We don't want to rush you, any.
Oh, dear. I knew it. What'll we do now, McGee?
Quiet, Molly. Let me think.
Oh, dear. More trouble.
Quiet. Hello? Yes, this is the Club McGee. Fibber McGee speaking. What? You want a what? Say, listen here, brother. You ain't got any business bringing a kid that young to a nightclub. I won't stand for it.
What was that?
Some guy wanted a reservation for a party of 6. Must think we're running a kindergarten
Well,
here.
I wish we were. Maybe you could learn something.
Come in.
Oh, well, what is it, madam?
I'm here alone, and I wish to dance. Could you find me a partner? I love the music here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Butch Williams Orchestra's hot band.
I don't believe we can furnish you with a partner, though.
Oh, yes, we can, Molly. Boy, send Gigolo number 7 over here. Number 7 is our best gigolo, ma'am.
I'd say he was positively the best. The only one we got.
Yeah. Our other gigolo went on a jagalo and got tossed in the juggalo. Oh, hi there, 7.
Hello, number 7.
7, this lady wants to do a little tucking. Madam, allow me to present the smoothest gigolo who ever kissed a lady's hand.
Yeah, so he could get a good look at her diamond bracelet.
Quiet, Molly.
How do you do, madam? I am Jack.
Oh, they tell me you're an excellent dancer.
Madam, I am so good. I make Velos and Yolanda what I am today. And with you, madam, I am the perfect partner. Is it not so, yes?
Yes, it is not so.
McGee.
Take good care of the lady, 7.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Will you not, number 7?
Madam, to me you will be so precious as my life.
Here.
When I hold you in my arm, the whole world is stopped to watch the most graceful dancing. Come, madam. We shall soon know the poetry of motion. You will excuse us, monsieur.
Oh, okay. Don't let her throw you, 7. Yeah. To think that a week ago that guy was working in Pep Snoggle's schoolroom.
Oh, it's wonderful what little polish can do.
That's what every housewife says who tries Johnson's wax.
Harpo.
Hello, folks. You running this nightclub?
You betcha, Harpo. And we already used Johnson's wax on our dance floor, so you needn't get underfoot yourself.
Well, listen. When's the floor show starting?
Why, Mr. Wilcox? Do you want to see it so bad?
No, I heard it was so bad, I don't want to see it.
Oh.
Well, if you don't like it, Harpo, why don't you go home?
No, I think I'll run over to the Stocko Club. They have a swell ventriloquist over there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you better hurry. I hear he's looking for a new dummy.
All right.
Heavenly days, I never spent such an evening. Gangsters, complaints, gigolos. Look, here comes the gigolo now.
Oh, how'd it go, number 7?
Oh, madame was the most exquisite dancer. I have never danced with a lady who
Oh,
danced.
lay off that phony accent, Pete. Could she dance?
Who, that dray horse? Say, that old fluff couldn't keep time if she had a bass drum tied on her back, and I think she did. I think I'll go back to the pool room and ask for my old job back at this people.
Poor old number 7 going back behind the 8 ball.
A fine business we're in. I'm downright ashamed, I am. What was that?
Oh, that's just one of the bus boys.
Come on, McGee. Announce the next number. The show must go on.
What?
Go on.
Okay. Weems, go on.
bite you if you don't watch out. If he ever bites you, then you sing and shout. You go dee-dee-doo-that-dee-da-doo-da-dee. That's what love is all about. How the love bug go bite you if you don't watch out. If he ever bites you, then you sing and shout. Rip-dee-dee-doo-da-dee-doo-da-dee-doo. That's what love is all about. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you'll go crazy. You'll just la-dee-da-dee-da all the day. If someone wants to know why you're crazy, he'll answer out dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-oh-hey. The love bug will bite you if you don't watch out. If he ever bites you, then you sing and shout. You go rip-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. That's what love is all about. All the panic bug will bite you if you don't watch out. If he ever bites you, then you sing and shout.
Mo, Brad, Slip, and New
That's
Player.
what Nola's all about. All the cool bug might bite you if you don't watch out. If he's the singer in the band
golf.
sings about.
I'm
on my head. Ah, that's what croon is all about. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you go crazy. You'll just la-dee-da-dee-da all the day.
Two
If
kills for
someone wants
86
to know why
damage.
you're
This is
crazy, you'll answer
disgusting.
oh hey. The wings bug will bite you if you don't watch out. Just stop, look, and listen to the band swing out.
I just did it so people would like do one, and it would be more meaningful, you know. 100 points to hydrate. It's fine, I just don't do it. It's like, it's something different. Now I see it. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm glad. I do it as my thing, yeah.
Nice going, boys. Nice going. Hey, Molly.
Like,
Hey, Molly,
a
you see
fucking
that gangster
Carrican
guy
again.
around anywhere?
No, I think he's gone, McGee. Are you scared?
Wearing their
me?
respect outfit.
Oh, I just know. I'm as cool as a cucumber.
Oh,
Why?
McGee,
Check it
there's
out.
Mrs. Wearybottom again.
Oh.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mrs. Wearybottom?
Hey, Pelly, can I put your stream in the corner of my stream so I can stream and watch yours at the same
Certainly is a
time?
real nightclub, isn't it? Air conditioned and everything. My brother just fainted at our table from the smoke. Imagine that, and he's a fireman, too.
And I got put in a doghouse.
The reason I came in, I just
you
got
know
back
what?
from Florida,
You
and I
can-
wanted to bleach
you
out a
can
little bit. There was a man at the next table who wanted to know
Just
if you
pay
had a
more for
gambling
hydrate.
room here, and
This
I
is what it
said,
is.
no, but if you really wanted to gamble, order
you
one of
can
your
put
steak
your
sandwiches.
stream in
Don't
the
look
corner
now,
of
but you
your
got to
streams
put
and
in
my
the
streams and
champagne
your
bucket.
streams. ED points. Are you streaming that?
Hate that. Imagine that
Serious?
crack about our steak sandwiches, Molly.
Well, our steak sandwiches are pretty bad.
Well, maybe so, but we serve 2 slices of dill pickle with them, don't we?
What the
What do they
fuck?
want for $14?
Oh, yeah, I'm giving you a follow one,
Are you
Rose.
the proprietor of this place?
Yes, sir. What
Can't
can we
hear
do
you,
for
Buck.
you, sir?
What's on your mind, Scotty?
Well, can you not humidify the room?
What do you mean, humidify the room? There's no germs in here.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
thinking
but
of
what the heck? It should not be
fumigating.
limited to letting
Oh.
you
You
do
mean
it.
it's
No,
too
no,
dry, sir?
250 points is cheap as
I
shit.
was
It's too many people
very
with too many
dry.
points.
I've only been here
Spend it
4
on 100
hours,
point hydrate
and the
spend.
olive in my cocktail is getting very wrinkled.
McGee, you get out of this business.
Oh, now, Molly, after all the trouble I've been to
Stream
get
it
fixed
3D
up,
prints.
getting Diego DeLovely to do the decorating and all.
That's too
Of course,
funny.
he did go a little heavy on that modernistic.
Yeah, one, Raz.
Oh,
Yeah,
Billy
lad.
Watson.
You
Hey,
get
listen,
5
Phil,
then.
you're the doorman. You ain't supposed to come butting in here like this.
Look,
Yes,
mate.
I know,
I
but
know it's cold out
Look,
there, but
brah.
after all, we each have
Fucking
our work
focus
cut
up.
out.
Sure we have. You go back and call cabs for people. sir.
Sure.
Stare underscore says stop fighting, just take it. Hydrate,
What's the matter with your
hydrate,
cab whistle?
hydrate,
Listen, please, man.
hydrate.
While I was out
I know
in
you
front
are,
of
I
the
know you
club
are.
calling
I got a new
cars
sound
and
alert, and I
cabs,
don't know how long it'll take for
opening
people
doors for
to
folks
find
and
it, so I'm just gonna
stuff.
use
Hey,
it.
how do you like your uniform, Phil?
I like it fine. Mr.
So for
McGee.
context, this
Thank you
might
for
only be
the
funny
trade.
to certain people,
Only it's too big in the bank.
but it is what
Well,
it
I
is.
got it from a rear
There's a
admiral.
guy on the server called Wendo, and his alter count is Odnu, which is
Well,
Wendo.
I was eating peanuts when I tried to blow the whistle for a cab and found out my whistle don't go woo no more. It's twitter like this.
Well, what of it? Don't be so dad right temperamental.
I ain't temperamental, Miss McGee. But every time I blow, the little whistle sounds like a police whistle. Every time I blow it for taxi cab, I get a paper wagon. But I'll go back.
Okay.
I hope it keeps calling patrol wagons. We're liable to need one if that tough
If
hoodlum...
what, sister?
Oh.
It's Mr. Mulligan's boy again. Well, I haven't quite decided about that proposition yet.
Pipe down, Patty Waste.
Quit calling me panty waist. I ain't no panty waist. Am I, Molly?
No, you're not.
See?
What was it you wanted, mister?
The boss wants to see us in your office at 2 a.m. Is that convenient?
No, it ain't. You see, Yeah, that's convenient. Don't shoot.
Okay, you better be there.
Heavenly days. Worse and worse. I told you, McGee, this was no business for respectable people. Go on and announce your next feature, and quit trembling.
Oh, I ain't trembling. If I am trembling, it's just from rage. If that guy'd have said one more word to me, I'd
Go on and announce the next number.
Okay. Attention, please, folks. We got a big surprise for you.
I know. Clean ashtrays. Hooray!
Why? Folks, we got a great surprise for you. The Club McGee is probably the only nightclub in the world featuring organ music. Organ music. What's so soothing as a nice, dreamy organ solo? So just sit back now and relax, folks, and prepare to meditate. We take pleasure in presenting Mr. Milt Hurst. Go right ahead, Milt. Look at his feet go, Molly, will you? Nice going, folks. That was great. Folks, that was Milt Hurst, the rhythm stylist of the organist, the world's hottest organist. Now you'll know, folks, what they mean by the good Hurst. Well, Molly, I guess you'll admit I ain't such a mug now. That organ stuff went over with a bang, didn't it? It took brains to put on.
Excuse me, Mr. McGee.
What is it, waiter?
We just had a bit of a rumpus in the check room.
Dad ratted, what's the matter?
It was a customer, sir. The check room girl made him take his coat. He said he didn't have a coat, but she insisted he had a coat and made him take one.
Well, she done exactly right. Even if he didn't have one, he should have shut up and took it anyway, and glad to get it.
Yes, sir, that's what he did.
Well, what are you coming to me about it for?
Well, begging your pardon, sir, it was your coat.
Oh, hello there, Bud. What's on your mind?
Hello there, my boy. Just wanted to ask you to okay this dinner check for me while I run over to the hotel and get my wallet. Careless of me coming here without my wallet. Careless of me just coming here.
Well, I don't know, Mr.
Boomer, my boy. Horatio K. Boomer.
How big is the check, Mr. Boomer?
Only $472, my dear. Trifling so.
$472. Let's see that bill. What's this last charge on your bill? That $84 item.
Oh, that. Let's see. What was that? Oh, yes, a short beer.
So you want me to hold this bill for you, eh, Mr. Boomer?
It isn't too much to ask, my boy, yes. Just while I run over to my hotel and get some money.
Well, I guess I can do that, all right.
Be glad to give you an IOU, of course. Here, I'll write it out now. Let me see now. Pencil.
Here.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Now, where can I write? Paper.
Here.
Thank you. I owe you $472 plus interest at 8%.
8% for the time it takes you to go to your hotel?
Yes, my dear. Horatio K. Boomer is always meticulous in financial matters. Here, my boy. Sign here.
Oh, okay. Fibber McGee. There you are. Thanks, Boomer. I'll hold this till you get back. Which hotel you stopping at?
I'm at the Book Cadillac.
Why, that's in Detroit.
Why, so it is. So it is. I'm afraid it's going to take me a little longer than I thought. Boy, have the cab starter call me a train.
Anyway, you got his IOU.
You bet I got his IOU. You got to give me credit for getting my signature on it, too.
Yeah, well, Oh, McGee.
Huh?
It's 2 o'clock.
Well, what of it? We keep open till the last customer.
No, don't you remember Square Shooter Mulligan? You got to be in your office at 2 o'clock.
Hey, that's right. Well, come on, let's go. I'm going to tell these mugs just what I think of them. Head waiter, if anybody wants me, I'll be busy in my office for some time. After you, Molly.
All right, you two. Keep your hands where we can see them. These are the two I was telling you about, Square Shooter. Folks, meet up with Square Shooter Mulligan.
How do you do, I'm sure?
Hi, Square. I'm glad. Hey, Silly Watson, what you doing in here?
I got persuaded Mr. McGee with a blackjack.
Didn't want him outside to call no cops, see? Tell him, Square Shooter.
Okay, Loose Lips. Listen, folks. Me and the boy just muscling in, see? We're cutting ourselves a slice of the Club McGee. We're going to put in some roulette and some nice slot machines. We don't want no trouble with nobody. We operate smooth, understand?
Well, shucks, Bud, Say, why do they call you Square Shooter?
Because I am a square shooter, see? Want to make something of it?
No, sir, he don't.
Quiet, silly.
Well, listen here, sharpshooter, or square shooter. I always heard you was a square shooter. Look, we put a lot of dough into this place to lose it overnight. Money for kitchen equipment.
Licenses.
Decoration. I got Diego de Lovely to do the decoration, you know. While I think he went a little flossy on that modernistic stuff, the general effect...
Get to the point, Pennywise.
And quit calling me... Okay, put down the gun. I was going to suggest, Square Shooter, that you give us a break. Give us a square gamble on the proposition. Let's draw cards for the club or something. Winner take all. How about it?
Well, no, why not? Nobody never said Square Shooter didn't give a guy a break. Look, let's take a deck of cards, eh?
Yeah?
You draw the 7 of diamonds.
Uh-huh.
You keep the place. And we don't bother you no more. And the other card, we take it over. How's that?
That's very fair, Bud. Get the cards, Molly.
Where?
That's it. Haven't you got any cards? You got any cards still?
Yes, I ain't.
For that one. Well, how about dice? Got any dice, boy?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you is, Mr. Square Shooter, sir.
Him here. Listen, McGee.
Yeah?
You roll the dice once. You roll a 7 and you keep the place. See?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you move out. Is that fair?
Oh, okay. I never was much of a dice shooter, boys, but never let it be said I wasn't a sport.
Don't talk so much, Pennywise. Chew.
Quit calling me Pat. Okay. Okay. Here goes.
Oh, I'm afraid to look.
7. Hot dog.
Oh.
Beginner's luck. Say the word and I'll pump him full of lead.
No. Square Shooter Mulligan always keeps his word. The joint is yours, folks. If anybody bothers you, come to Mulligan. Come on, Loose Lips. Let's crack.
Well, thanks, Mulligan. So long, Panty Waist. Well, I guess I got out of that one all right, didn't I, Phil?
Yes, I reckon so.
Heavenly days, what a night.
That sure was a close one, all right, wasn't it?
My, I was scared for a minute, though.
Yeah.
Those guns were loaded.
Yes, ma'am. So was them dice.
I wish I could show you just how easy it is to apply Johnson's self-polishing glow coat to your floors and linoleum. Even a child can follow these simple directions. First, pour a little glow coat right out of the can onto the clean floor. Second, take a cloth or the long-handled glow coat applier and spread the liquid lightly over the floor surface. Then go away and let it dry for 20 minutes. Come back and find your floors gleaming like new. No more tired backs from scrubbing linoleum. No more embarrassment because of dingy, soiled floors. Glow Coat seals the pores and cracks against dust and dirt. Saves linoleum from scuffing and wear. Don't let another day go by without ordering Glow Coat. Spelled Glocoat. Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat. And here's a tip. It's very economical to order the larger sizes.
Well, I'm glad you're out of that nightclub business, McGee.
Yeah, but we'd have made a lot of dough. Say, did you see all the champagne them society gals were putting away?
Yes, and I hated to see it, too.
Oh, I don't know. It was running into some nice figures.
McGee.
Good night.
Good night, Hog.
Wilcox speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax, Racine, Wisconsin, and inviting you all to join us again next Monday night at this same time. Until then, good night.
This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company. WMAQ, the Chicago Daily News Station.
The Johnson Wax Program. Presenting Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber McGee and Molly. Ted Weems and his orchestra open the show with Jamboree. Have you ever noticed the floors in some people's houses, how worn and shabby they look around doorways and between rugs? Well, that's what happens to perfectly good floors that are not wax protected. They acquire a condition known as floor pox. You've probably seen the interesting photographs appearing in the Johnson Wax advertisements in magazine and newspapers throughout the country, illustrating the difference between a beautiful wax-polished floor and one disfigured by ugly floor pox. Now, floor pox can be prevented easily and inexpensively by protecting your floors at once with genuine Johnson's Wax. This remarkable wear-resisting wax gives your floors a beautiful, lasting polish that saves the surface from scratches and stains and adds greater loveliness with each application. You can wax polish every floor in your home with practically no effort and at very small cost by renting a Johnson's electric floor polisher from a nearby dealer. Well, Fibber has a new job. The Wistful Vista Employment Bureau has sent him to the First National Bank to begin work. So here, just entering the bank at 14th and Oak Streets, we find Fibber McGee and Molly.
Heavenly days, McGee. Did you ever see such a big bank?
Boy, they got to make these banks big, Molly. If they were smaller, the vice presidents might get chummy with each other.
Look at the man behind that desk over there. He doesn't look like he ever smiles.
Yeah, that's the head cashier.
Well, he's certainly got a cold look.
Cold look? Why, when that guy got out of business college, he could pour water on a checkerboard, stare at it a minute, and brush off 64 ice cubes.
Oh. Well, what makes him blink like that? Is he trying to keep the tears back or something?
Bankers don't have tears, Molly. He's got astigmatism.
Well, why don't he wear glasses?
He can't. He'd have to take them off too often to defrost them.
By the way, McGee, what are you supposed to do in this bank?
Search me. I suppose I'm going to... Well, I don't know. Here, I'll ask this guy in the cage here. Hi there, bud. Can I please...
No.
Okay. Come on, Molly.
Why, he didn't even know what you wanted to ask him.
Well, it don't matter to these bank guys. The answer is no anyway.
Look at all those cages. McGee, why do they keep all the cashiers in cages?
If I had to handle $1 million a day for $20 a week, they'd have to keep me in a cage, too.
Is that all they get?
Sometimes they get more, but they usually get caught before they get very far. Hey, Bud, I'm the new man.
The new man for what?
Why,
he's the new man for the bank here, you know.
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't, eh? Well, how long you been working here?
I don't work here. I'm a depositor.
Oh, excuse me. The customers that wear hats in this place.
Well, ask the girl behind the counter there.
Oh, okay. Hi there, sis. I'm Mr. McGee, Fibber McGee.
Have you got an account with us?
Well, no.
Oh, you want to open an account?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I see. You want to make a loan?
Who to?
No, I thought you wanted to borrow some money.
No, he doesn't, dearie. He works here.
What department?
Search me.
Well, what can I do for you?
I thought you could tell me where I work.
Well, you said you worked here.
What department?
Search me.
Now, that has a faintly familiar ring. Come on, McGee. Ask that man there. He looks like he had a lot of authority.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Bud.
Did you wish to see me?
Yes, sir. Me husband is a little puzzled about...
17th door to the left. Legal department.
Oh, thanks. Where'd he say to go?
17th door to the left. Legal department.
Oh, legal department, huh? Probably want me to handle contracts and stuff. Well, I suppose I'll have to start at the bottom and work up there.
Well, here's the 17th door, McGee. Look, legal department. Better knock.
No, I better bust right in. That'll show 'em I'm confident and aggressive. Hi there, legal department. I'm the new... Ain't nobody here, Molly.
Well, look in the wastebasket. Maybe he tore himself up when he heard you were going to work here.
No, I think the answer is that this is my office. I'm probably the legal department. What?
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Hey, this is a nice desk, ain't it? And this chair. Hey, this bank treats their employees right.
And did you ever see so many telephones? Why, there's a dozen of them.
And look, get a load of the push buttons, all different colors. I wonder what these are for.
Well, push one and see what happens.
Okay.
Here are your golf clubs, sir.
What? No caddies?
Well, Are those my golf clubs, sis? Is that what I buzzed for?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, sis. Which one of these push buttons is you?
Well, all of them, sir. They all mean different things. Now, for instance...
Never mind. He'll have to find out for himself.
That's all for now, sis. You take shorthand?
Oh, yes, sir.
Fine.
The only trouble is I can't read it.
Well, so you're the legal department. Do you know any law?
Oh, I know a law or two.
Pardon me, sir. Here's a memo for you.
Oh, thanks, sis.
What's it say, McGee?
It says, please give quotation on new stock issue. September in the rain. Perry Como preferred. September in the rain. I'll tell him to watch it for an early fall. Go ahead, Perry.
The leaves of brown came tumbling down, remember, in September, in the rain. The sun went out just like a dying ember. That's September in the rain. To every word of love I heard you whisper, the raindrops seem to play a sweet refrain. And though spring is here, to me it's still September. That's September in the rain.
Hey, Molly, I've been looking through these law books, and I just found something very interesting.
What was it?
Well, listen, it says, funds deposited in an account with an affix or suffix trustee, agent, guardian, administrator, or treasurer, or the like, to the name of the depositor, indicating that the depositor is holding the funds in a fiduciary capacity, are not the subject of preferred claims. Did you know that?
I never even suspected it. What does it mean?
Well, I don't know, but I'm telling you, when you start kicking words like fiduciary around, you're getting into big stuff.
McGee, I think you better find out just what you're doing here.
What I'm doing here?
Come in.
Oh, you be taking dictation.
Okay.
Just a minute, Bud, till I finish dictating. And in reference to your allegation, in reply I must say that an interlocutory degree on the statute of amendment is non pro bono, or just between us boys, not so good. Sincerely yours, etc. Have you got that?
I've got it bad.
Now then, Bud, what can I do for you?
I was in here yesterday, and you're not the man I saw.
Well, I was in lots of places yesterday, and you're not the people I saw either.
Nobody was ever hung on that evidence.
What was it you wanted, Bud?
I'm here about my will.
Oh, you're here about your will. Trying to give up smoking?
Oh, did you fall off the wagon?
No, I mean I had my will made up, and
then something happened. Well, don't get discouraged, Bud. Just say to yourself, I will give up green onions, or whatever it is, and then stick to it. Well, I wouldn't be a banker today, Bud, if I'd have given way to my weaknesses.
No.
I just says to myself, I will be the legal department of the bank, and what happened?
You found an empty office.
Quiet. You see how easy it is, Bud, if you once really make up your mind to do it?
what are you talking about? Maybe I didn't make myself clear. I come in here yesterday, and I asked the man at your desk to examine my last will and testament. Did he do it?
Oh, your will.
Well, why didn't you say so, Bud? What's your name?
Post. H. Post.
Well, take it easy, H. Sit down.
I haven't much time. I'd like to know about my will.
Well, I'm trying to find it.
Oh, hurry up, will you?
Did you say your name was H. Post, Bud?
Yes.
Well, what's the H for? Hitching?
No, why?
Well, I thought you might hold your horses for a minute. You get it, Molly? Hold your horses? Hitching post?
Ain't funny, McGee.
Well, it's legal. Now, listen, Posty, I don't seem to be able to locate it at the moment. Probably being looked over for flaws in the pactum de quotalitas.
Oh.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Well, neither does he.
So you drop back here in a little while, Bud, and I'll have my secretary look it up.
Oh, all right.
Why, this is a cinch, Molly. You throw a little Latin wheeze at them, and their eyes bug out like that guy on Esquire.
McGee, you better get busy and find that will.
Oh, yeah. Try that top drawer over there, Molly. That's the one. What was that?
A baby bond.
Oh, dear.
I can't find the will, McGee.
Oh, well, let it go. I want to read this report from the clearinghouse.
And when you do your spring house clearing, folks, remember that Johnson's Wax will save you hours of work.
Harpo.
Hello, Mr. Wilcox.
Hello, folks.
What you doing here, Harpo?
Why, I'm overdrawn.
Oh, well, you do look a little pale.
He means he's overdrawn at the bank, dear Riggernut.
Oh. Yes, I owe the bank $35.
Well, can't you give us a note for it?
Say, that's an idea.
Sure.
Give me some paper.
Here.
Thanks. Dear bank, I'm sorry I'm overdrawn. Having fine time, wish you were here. Signed, H. Wilcox.
My, that's a nice note.
Okay, Harpo, I'll file it. I'll get it, Molly. Which one of the dead residents? Hello? Ain't that one.
Well, let me get it. Hello? Ain't that one either.
Oh, shucks. Hello? How can you tell which one of these things?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, my.
I got it, Molly. I got it. Hello? What? You want what? Oh, you want to know about foreign exchange.
What do you know about foreign exchange?
Tush, tush. Hello? Well, I'll tell you, sister. Foreign exchange is where a country takes a discount on another country's money to buy ammunition to fight the second country, which will probably lick the pants off the first country for a bigger discount. By the way, sis, that's Sub Rosa. Okay, legal term, Molly. Here, oh, look out.
Heavenly days, what a financial expert you turned out to be.
Who, me? Why, say, I used to be the biggest banker in the whole state of California. Cash Counting McGee, I was known as in them days. Cash Counting McGee, the clever, crafty, coupon-cutting cutie, collecting colossal coppers of cold cash from confident customers and careful corporations from Cape Cod to California. Come in.
How How do you do, sir? What can we
Now, make it snappy, Bud. This is my busy day.
I wanted to ask your advice, sir.
Fine, Bud. Glad to tell you anything I know.
Don't sit down, sir. It won't take long.
What's your name, Bud?
Tanner, Elmo Tanner. I invested heavily in a proposition, and I don't think I'm going to get it back.
What did you invest in?
The Ted Weems Swing Company. Do you know him?
Do I know them? Why, they're just a bunch of fiddlers and blowhards. I'm afraid you made a bum deal, Bud.
Yeah, but how about my investment?
I guess you'll just have to whistle for it.
All right, I will. How about Fiddle Diddy?
Oh, that'll be fine. Go ahead, Elmo.
Hey, can you whistle through your teeth?
Oh, I'll try it.
Okay. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to get my teeth.
McGee, I still think you ought to find some official and ask him if this is where you belong. I don't think
Oh,
you...
now, Molly, I'm doing all right, ain't I? Didn't I? Come in. Come right in and sit down. Oh, hi, little girl.
Hi.
What's on your mind? I says, what's on your... What do you want?
With what?
With me, with the bell. What did you come in for?
You asked me to.
I never know such a thing. I never saw you before.
I know it.
Well, then how could I tell you to come in?
Oh, I don't know, but you did, I bet you. When I knocked on the door, you said, come in.
Oh, well, that's different.
Different from what?
Oh, for the... What was it you wanted? I said... Listen, sis, this is my busy day. I got a little legal work to do and stuff.
Me too. I got a little legal work too, I bet you.
Hear that, Molly? She's got a little legal work to do, too. What kind, sis?
$50.
$50?
Sure. Look, there's a lady on one side and a little legal on the other side.
A little... What's the $50 for, sis?
Well, it won't go into my little pig bank, you see.
Oh.
The lady outside told me you could do it for me.
Oh, I see. You came in here because my secretary out there says I was a big banker, huh?
No, she said you were a big pig.
Well, so, that's the way it is, huh? My secretary says I'm a pig, huh? Push that red button, Molly. I'll see about this.
Now,
Call me a
McGee, I'm
pig.
sure it was a misunderstanding.
Here's your fishing tackle, sir.
My fishing tackle?
Yes, sir, but I looked through all the vaults and we haven't got any worms.
Oh. Never mind the bait, sis. Did you tell that little kid I was a big pig?
Oh, no, sir, I wouldn't say that, sir.
Well, what did you say that gave her the idea?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't the slightest no... Oh, yes.
What?
Yeah, it must have been when I said that this looked more like a butcher shop than a bank with all the hams hanging around.
Oh, well, that's different. Long as it wasn't something derogatory. That's all, sis.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Molly, I got some nice information here on proxies.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Proxy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me uncle saw one once. Me Uncle Dennis.
What do you mean he saw one?
Well, he was walking home in the moonlight, and he saw one standing on a log by the side of the road, with its little wings shining and a diamond tiara on its head. And
What
he
did
said,
you say that was?
a proxy.
Mrs. McGee, don't you mean Pixie?
Oh,
I got it, Molly. Hello? What? Oh, the Paris Exchange. Oui, oui. What? Oh, yeah. Make it 7 million. Make it 7 million hot dogs a la Parisienne. Goodbye.
hot dogs a la Parisienne. What are those?
French francs.
On a pun with mustard.
Come in.
Hello, Fibber. Hello, Molly.
Oh, Ted Weed.
Hi, Ted. What do you want?
Listen, is this a safe bank?
Why, sure, Ted. This bank is okay.
Why, Ted?
Well, I wanted to leave some stuff here.
Well, it's perfectly safe in our hands, Teddy, my boy. Hand it over.
Okay, here you are. Hold these notes for me.
Hello? Hello? Yep, legal department. Who? A credit rating on J. Twitchell Flipgold III? Why, you betcha he's okay. Sure, loan him the $2 million. What? Go on. Say, that guy's credit is so good, he just built a townhouse on the northwest corner of Dun and Brad Street. The idea. Ask me about
By
old
the way,
Twitchell.
McGee, did you find the will that man came in after?
Oh, yes, the will. I found it. Here it is, right here. See? Last will and testament of H. Post. Of course, I can see a lot of legal loopholes in it, but it ain't bad considering it was writ up without... What's all that racket out there?
Search me.
Well, we can't have that around this bank. I'll put a stop to it. Hey, you, what's the idea?
Yes, what's the idea of parking that hand truck outside our door?
Well, get up off the floor and tell me what...
Heavenly days, Silly Watson.
Oh, hi, Still?
Hi, Miss McGee. Hi, ma'am.
What? What are you looking for down there, Still?
A nickel. I dropped it.
A nickel?
Yes, ma'am. I had it in my mouth, so I'd have it ready to buy me a handful of cigars. When I got through hauling this stuff downstairs, and clink, I yawned and I dropped it. You got a nickel I could borrow, Miss McGee?
A nickel? Why,
Yes.
Why, Still, you got a nickel, Molly, for Still?
Well, no, I'm sorry, Silly.
Oh, it looks like I ain't gonna get me no cigars then.
By the way, Still, what you got on that hand truck?
All right. $14 million. I'm getting it down in the vault.
$14 million and looking for a nickel.
Well, that's life, Still.
Yes, boss, if that's life, I'm going to cancel my subscription.
I wonder if that guy Post is anywhere around yet. I wish he'd come so I could give him this will.
Come in.
Hello, you found my will yet?
Oh, yes, Mr. Post. Come in and sit down. I found your will, and there's a couple of interesting features I'd like to go over with you.
Well, all right, but hurry up.
Okay. Now, look here in the very first paragraph. It says, know all men by these presents. Now, who did you give those presents to, folks?
What presents?
Oh, so you won't talk, eh?
You won't get anywhere trying that innocent stuff, Bud. And look, it says, and being of sound and disposing mind and memory, and not acting under duress, menace, fraud, or undue influence. What made you say that?
I don't know. I just, well, that's legal phraseology, I suppose.
You suppose.
In this business, Bud, you got to be certain. And listen. Look at all these whereases. What do you mean, whereas?
Well, whereas they're a polish as good as Johnson's wax for beauty and protection.
Harco. Get out of here. We're reading a will.
Is it funny?
What do you mean, funny?
Well, you know the old saying, where there's a will, there's a wow.
Hey, get on with my will you?
Okay, now listen. It says here, and all the singular other lands, tenements, hereditaments, and appertainances whatsoever thereunto appertaining and belonging. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Well, the lawyers...
Don't try to evade the question, Post. Did you or did you not mean what you said in those words?
But those are not my words. That's what the lawyers...
Oh, they're not your words, eh? Then this will ain't legal, Bud. Ha, I got him there. And look at this. In testimony whereof I set my hand and seal. Where's the seal?
Oh, I left him home in the bathtub.
Well, you'll have to bring him in tomorrow.
Sure. We got to have his signature on the flap or it ain't official.
Oh, for the love of cold feet.
My. Did you see the guilty look on his face, McGee?
Boy, shucks, that will would never stand up in court. I could knock so many holes in it, there'd be nothing left of it.
Oh, how do you do, I'm sure.
Hey, listen here, Bud. Next time you come into my office, knock first, you see?
Your office? Who are you?
He's Fibber McGee in charge of the legal department of this bank.
You betcha, Bud. State your business now and get out, or this is my busy day.
You know who I am?
No, who are you, if it matters?
I suppose you're the president of the bank or something.
Yes, I am.
You're the... what say, Bud?
I said I'm the president of the bank. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Why, he's the fellow...
Quiet, madam. Come. Speak up, sir.
Why, I'm Fibber McGee, Fred. I come over here to take a job, and I thought...
They sent us in here, and so we thought...
Yeah, you see, the officer was... that is, there was nobody here.
Of course there was nobody here. Mr. Brief is home ill. And another thing, who sent you?
Why, the Wistful Vista Employment Bureau, but they...
I thought so. You belong out on the banking floor.
Well, I thought I was to be an officer of the bank.
You are an officer. Go get into your uniform.
A uniform?
A what? A uniform?
Why, certainly. You were hired as a guard.
A guard, heavenly day.
Exactly. Now get out there and get started. You'll be docked for the time you've wasted in here. Come, get started.
I knew it wouldn't last.
Well, listen, Bud. What are my duties here?
Your main job is to stand at the door and tell people where to go.
Good. I'll start with you. You can go plumb to...
McGee.
Where's the uniform?
Days of spring cleaning are here again. Time to make your home beautiful with Johnson's Wax. Start with your floors. Let Johnson's Wax give them a mellow, glowing polish. A polish that resists wear, that protects your floors. Thereafter, you walk on wax and save your floors from ever becoming worn and shabby. Dirt cannot penetrate. Germs and dust cannot find a lodging place on a Johnson Wax surface. Not only do wax-polished floors bring compliments from your friends, but they save you hours of cleaning work as well. For you don't have to scrub a Johnson Wax floor. And of course you know that smart housekeepers wax their woodwork and furniture as well as their windowsills, enameled ice boxes, and all painted surfaces. Ask your dealer tomorrow for genuine Johnson's Wax, paste or liquid. And let me remind you, it's very economical to buy the larger sizes.
Yes?
Look at this telegram.
What's it say?
It says, please be in Hollywood April 30th to start the picture This Way Please with Buddy Rogers and Shirley Ross. Signed, Paramount Studios.
Oh, dear. Imagine us in the movie.
Boy. Say, though, you think Paramount was right picking me for that part?
Yeah. I think they have the right dope.
The right... Good night.
Good night, all.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Glow Coat, Racine, Wisconsin, inviting you all to be with us again next week at this same time. Until then, good night.
Heard on the program was Jamboree from Top of the Town. This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company.
The Johnson Wax Program. Presenting Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber McGee and Molly. Ted Weems opens the show with Love is News. I have a message for you about wax, genuine Johnson's Wax. Do you realize what an important part Johnson's Wax plays in making housework easier by protecting floors from dirt and wear? If you give your floors a genuine wax polish now, they'll take on a rich, mellow luster, adding beauty to the whole room. Once waxed, your floors are tightly sealed against dirt and germs, and you can say goodbye forever to floor scrubbing. But that isn't all. Johnson's Wax gives a tough, wear-resisting polish that actually saves your floors from ever becoming shabby and worn at doorways and between rugs. They'll never acquire that disfiguring condition known as floor pox if you protect them now with genuine Johnson's Wax. Buy it from your dealer tomorrow, paste or liquid. And if you want to wax polish every floor in your house with practically no effort and at very small cost, rent a Johnson's electric floor polisher. As you probably know by now, the McGees are about to set sail for Hollywood to begin work on a moving picture. Full of plans, figures, hopes, fears, and fancies, they are busy packing trunks and suitcases to put into their new auto trailer. Here they are in the kitchen at 79 Wistful Vista. Fibber McGee and Molly.
Now, I wonder if I should take me fox furs or whether it'll be too warm to... McGee, shall I take me furs? McGee, answer me.
Well, what say, Molly?
Heavenly days. I ask you a question and you stand there grinning like a chessy cat.
I was just thinking, do they still throw custard pies in movie comedies, Molly?
Well, how should I know, and what of it?
I was just thinking it's too bad I can't play a scene with old Harpo Wilcox. Boy, could I squish a mess of custard all over his puss.
Quiet. Hurry up and get packed. You've got to carry all this stuff out into the trailer, you know.
Oh, don't fuss so much. We got plenty of time. Hey, I wonder if I ought to take my golf clubs. One of them is pretty warped, but the other two are okay.
Say, how about this straw hat? Shall I take it?
What, that pile of hay? Don't
Yes,
take that.
I think I will.
Okay, you probably need it
No,
out there.
I don't think I will. Either.
No, you probably won't have it.
Yes, I'll take it.
I was hoping you would. You never can... I'll get it. Hello? What? Oh, well, I don't know. I'll see. That's the phone company, Molly. They want to know if the telephone's been shut off yet.
Well, now... Well, you're talking on it, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Hello? No, not yet. Okay.
Did you ask the light company to shut off the electricity?
Sure.
Did you speak to the mailman?
Why, certainly I spoke to the mailman. You think I'm so stuck up about being a big movie star that I don't even speak to the mailman?
Oh. I mean about our forwarding address, Eagernut.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I told him to send your mail in care of Paramount.
Mine? Well, how about yours?
Oh, I told him to send mine in care of Madeline Carroll.
What? Why, Fibber McGee, you don't even know her.
Well, can you think of a cuter way to get acquainted? I'll just go over to her house and say, "Hi, are you Mad?" Well, listen, Mad, you got any mail that was sent here by mistake? And she'll say,
McGee, quit daydreaming and get busy. There's work to do. Hand me that straw suitcase. Well, you needn't throw it at me.
Oh, excuse me. I was thinking. You know, I'll probably be a big help to the cameramen. As soon as they find out that I'm a Lulu with a Leica, they'll probably ask me to help out with this.
Oh, dear. Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Gable. You can't hardly wait. Oh, now, Mr. Gable. Yes, we're leaving right away. No, I won't forget. Goodbye, Mr. Gable, and thanks for calling.
Hot dog, Clark Gable. He can't wait to meet us, huh?
Be quiet. That was Herman Gable, the butcher. He wants us to be sure and pay the bill before we leave.
Well, I took care of it this morning. I'll bet he never cashes the check.
Why not?
He'll probably save it for the autograph.
Oh, dear. McGee, won't it be wonderful to be in Hollywood where you could just lean out the window and pick a handful of oranges?
What do you mean, a handful of oranges? One orange is a handful in California.
Well, you know what I meant.
Sure, you know, I'm going to have me an orange grove.
Really?
Yeah. I've been saving the seeds out of my orange juice for months. Only trouble is, after you pick the oranges, somebody's got to squeeze them to get orange juice.
Oh, yeah.
I ever tell you what happened to Tuppy Goff out there?
Hundreds of times. And
Well, sir, one night Tuppy thought he'd like a glass of orange juice before going to bed. So he reaches out the window and he grabs an armful of fruit. And when he got it all squeezed, it tasted kind of funny. Not bad, but funny. But he never thought anything of it till next morning when he found that he'd squozed a couple of walnuts and had drank walnut juice. Yeah, you see, the walnuts out there grow so big he naturally mistook them for oranges in the dark. Why, that walnut juice went all through his system. It stained him so bad he got a job as a stand-in for Bill Robinson.
Oh, dear. Hello? Oh, hello, telephone company. No, it isn't shut off yet. Thank you.
I wonder if I ought to take my tuxedo, Molly.
No, we're going to work for Paramount, not Max Sennett. You know that tuxedo's full of moth holes?
Moth holes? Well, what of it? It's warm out there. Wonder where we're going to live when we get there. At a hotel?
Oh, I don't think so. That'd be awful expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We better get us a hacienda.
Oh, I don't like them. They give me heartburn.
You're thinking of enchiladas.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Buddy Rogers has a ranch out there. We might get us a ranch.
Heavenly days, a ranch. We don't need all that room.
Buddy Rogers says the ranches out there are only about 40 feet by 35.
Oh.
He says if you got a packing box, a Navajo blanket, and a Filipino, you got a ranch.
It must be a funny place.
No, they got some smart people out there, though. You know, I met a bunch of guys from Hollywood the other day, and they were all expert about everything. There wasn't anything they didn't know. I talked to them all evening, and I only heard one of them say, "I don't know."
Well, what did you ask him?
No, I asked him what day it was. Oh, hello? No, it ain't shut off yet, and quit calling me. Oh, Perry Como. Hello, Perry. Huh? Oh, you are, eh? Well, that's swell. Okay, much obliged. I'll sit down and relax a minute, Molly. Perry Como's going to sing.
What's he going to sing?
That one about the millionaire's little boy who swallowed the nickel.
What's that?
There's something in the air.
There's something in the air that warns me to beware tonight. There's something in the air. I never saw the stars so bright. There's something in the air. Though I find there's danger in your eyes, the thrill is new. I've been blind, but now I realize what love can do. Oh, I feel it everywhere. So whisper you'll be mine tonight. There is something in the air.
That was swell, Perry. That was fine.
My, McGee, I hate to leave Ted and the boys.
Oh, we'll see him when we get back, Molly. If we get back.
What do you mean, if?
Well, you know how it is. A new face flashes across the silver screen, and millions of people demand to see more of him. I'm referring to me, of course.
Well, that's all very well, dearie, but where are you going to get the new face?
Where am I going to get the say? Why, when they seen my photographs, you should have heard them.
I'd like to have heard them.
Look at that face, they said. What character? In my eyes, they saw intelligence. In my forehead, they saw vision. In my nose, humor. In my lips...
A 3 for a nickel cigar.
Oh, hi, Harpo.
Hello, folks. When are you leaving for Hollywood?
Oh, we're almost ready, Mr. Wilcox. My, we're going to miss you and all the rest of the folks.
I'll say so. I don't believe they got anybody in the whole movie colony that could equal your talent for annoying me, Harpo.
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll find somebody.
Who?
Me.
You? You going to Hollywood?
Why, of course I'm going.
Oh, I'll see about this. This is too much. Give me that phone. I'll take care of this. Here, I thought I was going to get away from Harpo's kibitzing and...
McGee, who you calling?
Operator, give me Racine, Wisconsin. S.C. Johnson and Son. Racine. Racine. Ray as in radio, and scene as in my love scenes with Shirley Ross in our new Paramount picture, This Way Please, written and
McGee.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. This is Fibber McGee. Huh? Fibber McGee. Oh, sure you do. I'm on your program. Why, for the last year or so. Don't you remember? Sure. Well, listen, Mr. Johnson. Harpo Wilcox says he's going to Hollywood with us. Now, I ask you in all fairness, is that fair? Listen, I've stood for his button in long enough without his following us 2,000 miles to rub it in. Yes, I am sore, good and sore. Yes, and that's final. I'm putting my foot down, you hear? What? Oh. Oh, you would? Oh, I see. Yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Johnson. Say, Harpo, where are you going to live when you get to Hollywood?
Mr. Johnston has invited me to use his home in Pasadena. How are you?
And he didn't even remember who you were.
Well,
oh, dear.
I never was one to push myself. Oh, say, that must be that dramatic teacher. I called up to give me a few pointers. You know, Barry Mel Lionmore. Come in, Mr. Lionmore.
Oh, dear.
Yes. This is, I suppose, is a neophyte of the drama.
Neophyte? What's that?
Neophyte, Molly. Neo means new, and new actors always have to fight.
Oh.
By the way, Mr. Lionmore, this is Mrs. McGee. She's going to support me in the picture.
And long after the picture. How do you do, I'm sure?
Well, I'm delighted, my child. Very much delighted. Now then, my boy.
Hmm?
We haven't much time to brush up on your dramatic work. We'd better start with the fundamentals. Now, first, let me say that all emotions portrayable are variations of fear, greed, and surprise.
Oh, well, how about love?
I really don't think you'll be cast for that.
Well, how about hope, Doc?
Oh, one can always hope. Yes. Now then, suppose we take astonishment, a form of surprise, or hate, a variation of fear. Can you register hate?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. What do I hate, Molly?
Hard work.
Yeah.
That's marvelous. Yes, that's quite remarkable. But, yes. Only, don't show your teeth quite so much. Hate is mental, not dental.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Barry.
Yeah. Well, now then, suppose we take a more subtle expression.
Now you're talking. Subtlety, that's my dish.
Well, now let's take eagerness, a form of greed. How would you express eagerness?
Like this?
Put that in your eyes.
Well, that's what I seen Claudette Colbert do. She fluttered her glimmers a mile a minute when she registered eagerness, and that's
I'm just afraid that you're going to need a great deal of work.
And I'll bet nobody gives it to him.
But now, suppose you were called upon to register despair on an exit.
Oh, well, how about haste on a fire escape? I ought to be able...
Now look. As I leave the room, I place one arm across my eyes. My shoulders are bowed.
Yeah?
Right hand extends behind and to the side, and I exit like this, in despair. And I might add, in disgust. Goodbye.
How about that, huh? Gee, that was swell. I've never seen despair and disgust better done. That was great acting.
Acting?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you think.
Come in. Oh, it's Geraldine. Hi, Geraldine.
Hello, Miss McGee. Hello, Miss McGee.
Wow.
I heard you on your way to Hollywood, and I simply rushed right over to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Isn't it just too thrilling? I mean, isn't it really? But I know you're going to have a marvelous time.
Yeah, when me and old Shorty Cagney and Slim Arliss and Freddie March get together.
Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, I really am, really. I asked Gerald when he thought they'd start shooting you, and he said it couldn't be too soon. Oh, Gerald says the cunningest things. He really does, Miss
Yeah,
McGee.
Gerald is a clip.
Oh, you'd get an awful kick out of Gerald.
Yeah, I bet.
Anyway, Gerald said you would if he ever met you. But that's just his way of talking. Well, I just wanted to run over and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now, when you get to Hollywood, I hope you get a nice bungalow.
Bungalow?
Gerald says everybody in pictures lives in a bungalow because they use one story over and over again.
Goodbye.
Well, I simply must be off.
I'll say so.
Beetle, beetle, beetle.
That was Ted Weems playing and Elmo Tanner whistling When Hearts Are Young. Now, at this time of year, almost every woman has a desire to make her home more attractive. That's why millions of women are buying Johnson's Wax. They know that this remarkable wax gives new beauty to their floors, furniture, and woodwork, bringing out all of the mellow loveliness of the wood, and at the same time giving it a sure protection against dirt and wear. Dust can't cling to a Johnson Wax surface. Finger smudges can be easily wiped off furniture and door frames that are wax protected. Cleaning work is cut in half from the time you start waxing your floors, tables, cabinets, windowsills, enamel icebox, and all painted surfaces. Order Johnson's Wax tomorrow, paste or liquid, whichever you prefer, but insist on genuine Johnson's Wax. And remember, you save money on the larger sizes.
Come in. Oh, it's Ted Weems.
Oh, hi, Ted.
Hello, Fibber. And hello, Molly. I just came over to say goodbye and good luck.
Well.
Oh, thanks, Ted. Say, Ted, why can't you go to Hollywood with us?
Yes, we'll certainly miss you and your boys, Ted.
Yes.
We'll miss you, too, but we have to stay here for 2 reasons.
Name 3.
Well, first, we have to fill contracts here, and besides, my boys can't play in California.
Why not?
They can't read the music with those smoked glasses on. It sounds terrible.
Oh. Hello? Oh, the telephone company. No, the phone's not shut off yet. You're welcome. McGee, should I take an umbrella?
At a restaurant.
An umbrella?
For the
Hollywood?
house.
Why, Molly, there's
And really, there
no
wasn't any opportunity. I was
Maybe
clean
not,
shaven
but
the
what
whole
if it
time.
should
There's no
rain?
opportunity to really, like, I've always been in customer service. Just because of, like, the jobs and shit, no opportunity to really grow a mustache or a beard. Because, you know, I'm essentially supposed to be clean shaven. And so there's that middle ground of just looking sloppy and, like, everyone's just like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? So that probably stopped me from doing it for a long time. But, oh no, dude, colorblind. I had Taco Bell today during the break. I was like, I'm a champion. I went on a walk. I felt good. I fucked up some Taco Bell. It was fucking lit. McCloud. Oh, it's McCloud. Like Fox McCloud. Oh, I got you now. So here's the deal. I did. It was dang. I got the volcano box, dude. That's what I got. That was spicier than I expected, but it was pretty good. Don't do it, Rach. Please don't do it, Rach. I'm going back to the lobby, and I'm praying I hit ready, and I'm going to see you there hitting ready already. That is what I'm envisioning, and I'm very excited about that because we're going to be jumping in to this next game. I'm ready to see this, Rach. I am ready to see. Oh, no. My God. My voice is lit. Well, thank you. All right, here's what's going on. What happened was COVID hit, and COVID was honestly probably the biggest inspiration for this mustache. Because working at the restaurant, we had to wear masks when COVID hit, of course. Face masks, serving the guests and all that. And so what happened was I wore a mask, and I figured, my God,
That's good.
I can grow facial hair, and nobody would know. Secret facial hair growth. There's only one of a kind, fifth nail. It's not, or filthy shrimp. It wasn't a chain or anything. So I started growing a mustache behind the mask, and nobody knew. All my regular customers, nobody knew. But I knew. Yeah. It was lit. It was not Olive Garden, to disappoint all the trolls who thought I was just some sort of fucking Olive Garden. No hate on anyone that works at Olive Garden. But I would say it was a nicer restaurant. Everyone always says that. And they're like, oh, you worked at Olive Garden, huh? I did not. I worked at a unique, one-of-a-kind, farm-to-fork restaurant that was in a certified California historic establishment. You could probably narrow it down to what restaurant that is now. Seasonal menu, changed 2 to 4 times a year, depending on how much the chef got his shit together. And it was lit. What up, PGE? You're the follow. Made everything from scratch. Shit was dank. This is the first game of the rest of the games tonight. Silver Fox, thanks for the follow. So it was dope. It was a dope restaurant. It was not a Arby's or an Olive Garden, but I would fuck up both Olive Garden and Arby's. Oh, let's go, Krusty. Hell yeah. PGE Orgy. Well, thank you. You read something? This is for Rage. Hey, Rage. Hey, Rage.
Yeah.
Do people often tell you that they don't understand why something they said bothered you so much?
Not often, but when they do, it's a good one.
Do you frequently worry that people think you are stupid, worthless, ugly, or incompetent?
No, I don't worry that. I know they think that. I love it. I eat it up.
Hell yeah. I don't know what steps those are, but that's part of the step-by-step guide to overcoming explosive anger and rage, and we're getting there. Are you feeling the bubble of domination, Rage? Are you feeling it? Growing? Bubbling even?
Bubble of domination.
That's actually a medical condition. Pretty rude of you to bring that up. Was that a laugh, Rich? Oh, got him. Oh, shit. Rich liked that one, dude. Aww. Rage laughed, guys. Rage laughed. That's crazy, dude. You know about getting on this roof. I've shown you. We've done this, right? Told you. Right here. Just a money spot, right? Just a money spot.
I'll probably get knocked going up here for sure.
You just grab. You just grab the fucking ledge. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's that simple. See, I told you, dude. Shit. Now make this jump. You can actually jump to this other roof.
There, guys. Yeah.
Watch this. Yeah, there are. Watch this. Just like that, Rich. Follow me. Yeah, there were 2 people here, huh? At least. Oh, on me, under me. Coming in this building right now. Underground.
The back?
On bottom, like, you know the stairs?
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah.
You know. I'm not moving. I don't think he knows I'm here.
Play this fucking map.
Yeah, you know about it. That guy's, yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, we talked about this.
You said there's 2, you said they.
There's 2, yeah, exactly, dude. So,
under
one's under me, yeah, one's under me, yeah. Critical listening, that's key.
You said they're under me, yeah.
Yeah, well, they go by they, them.
Well, heard.
I mean, come on, Rich.
He knows about you, what do you think?
He doesn't know about me, dude. He doesn't know shit about me, dude.
What's that Nate at, bro?
What up, B-Man? You like that one? Yeah, he's throwing nades, dude. He's still cooking nades, dude. He wants it. They know we're up here. The element of surprise sort of been lost now. What up, War Bells?
Dog shit. It's been 10 fucking times from dog shit. Thanks.
Well, all the times to knock him. You're saying you get revived again and again and again? We just never
Not
throws him?
dog shit, I'm saying.
Knock him
Dog
10
shit.
times, he has to get revived.
It's under me. You're just letting him run under me. No problem.
Oh, dude, I thought... There's one under me still. He's not on your building.
Moving over my side for sure.
There's no chance.
Sounded like he was under me.
No, he's still under me.
I heard him come to the side. Minimum.
Bro, you heard your own footsteps. Spooked yourself.
Oh, you don't hear him under me?
This is the thermal scope.
He's on me, I guess. Close.
Do you think he threw a blue zone grenade on himself?
Bro.
He's under me still. 100%.
Yep.
He's running over now. What is this clown doing, dude? The circus is elsewhere.
Huge circus. Trying to bait shots from...
I think his teammate's coming from the north.
Okay.
It's a thermal scope. So the enemies light up when you see him. Like, it's OP. Especially like endgame, you just scope. It lights up vehicles and enemies. He's revived. Oh, he had a self. He had a self.
Huge self. One team. One problem.
What about that?
No problem.
It's so much easier to shoot with the thermal. That is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Huge.
Not bad. What you think about that? What you think about rolling? So you're allergic to all animals? Just dogs and cats, or what?
I mean, I have allergies, yeah.
Like seasonal allergies, or like fur allergies?
That too.
Just general, just all sorts of allergies. You're just allergy
I got
man.
the prick test on my arm, and do the graph on your arm, and then they do the prick thing. They say,
No.
yeah, you're a prick. Yeah. I didn't laugh like that.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom was there and everything.
I bet.
They, just every single square swelled up on both arms.
You serious?
Like, outside of the square that they drew with a pen on my arm. Like,
oh, jeez.
like yeah, they were all like touching. Yeah, it's great.
Bees, grass, just everything.
I'm not allergic to bees. I don't have like a nut or shrimp allergy, but it was like all of the like environmental stuff.
So you decided my job full time is going to be working in the environment.
I'm going to combat this, and then I'm going to handle it. Well, that's how I go at things. Like a big dog, we know this.
Like a big dog.
Like a big dog. And that's how
Oh,
good.
I heard that. Wow. Well, I'm glad, because that means you will actually be coming to hang over at my house then. Because you were saying that was your main reason you weren't going to hang out, but that sounds like that'd be a pretty small dog of you.
Wow. Well, I mean,
the
like,
way
I
you
can
put it.
come over for like a half hour, 40 minutes usually, and then I start, it just depends on like how well you clean. I don't know. Clean?
Bro, if it meant you were coming over, dog, I'd grab a toothbrush and scrub every inch of my house down to the fucking down to the core, bro.
Fucking hair.
I'd get in there, I'd buy a new vacuum, bro.
Thank you for that.
Did you? I was talking. I wasn't really listening to you. You were still talking though, weren't you?
Well, I never stopped.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think either of us ever
we've been
stopped.
there before.
Well, I usually win those.
Why
battles,
would
so
we
no
stop,
doubt.
dude? Can't stop,
Why would we?
won't stop. You know, that's
We'll
my
never
motto.
Stop. There's no fun in stopping.
On that note, let's go.
It's a massive note. I agree. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good on meds. I'm over good.
I'm good.
Good.
Great, Yazzie.
I hear it.
Thank you, Cropper. I can't believe it, dude. Big win, first tournament or anything that I've ever won today. And the gas can plant. Yeah, I think we get the new DBS skin. For winning the new progressive DBS, and everybody that plays, I think, gets 10,000 G coin. Wow. We gassing up, or just gonna keep going?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna keep going, dude, straight to yellow. Bro, unless we grab a gas can, jump out of yellow, and hide in the dome in the satellite. You know the satellite, right? Oh shit! Look at this. There's a car here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're knocked.
You should call out.
Well, I just see the car now.
Put me in the car, can't you? Isn't that a thing now?
Oh, yeah, I just put you in the car, huh? How do I carry you? Not in the driver's seat. Get out of the driver's seat.
Yeah. Res me 6 times by now. Dead.
Bro, I would have had you if you didn't come up with all this fucking tomfoolery your age. Put me in the car, I'm knocked, but I'm gonna drive. Bro, what is your
guy with
deal?
your level, your stature, your fucking hourage, you fucking do anything. Besides throw smokes and put the fucking dead guy in the driver's seat. Nice place.
Bro, I would have just revived you. You wanted to get put in the car. You're like,
Troll.
oh, that's
you were never
a
gonna
thing.
revive me. You were never gonna revive me. You're over there smoking the loot. Bro.
Bro, you should have just
fucked.
drove, dude. You got shot, but you were
Bro,
fine to
you're
drive.
fucked. Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, shit, dude. Feels good.
Super funny. Yeah.
Feels good.
Not as funny as the fucking prick test.
That's funny, dude. I got a stud finder. It turns out I beeped the thing.
Nice.
Yeah, same energy, you know what I'm saying? Prick finder, stud finder.
I get it.
Mm-hmm. I'm a stud.
You got that one laugh out of me earlier.
Yeah, I might get one more, dude. I mean, I'm good for a month on that, but I might try to get one more. We'll see.
I don't know that's good.
I mean, if you're just gonna underhand pitch it to me like you do with that sister lineup, you know what I'm saying?
It's all pretty good for both parties. Have you ever put somebody in the car before? Because I have not.
That is the first time I've ever done it.
Were you excited to do it? Except for the fact that I was 3 bandages of health?
I mean, it didn't quite feel right, but if you wanted it, I was gonna give it a shot, Rage. You know, it's not what I would have done.
You'd have let me
But
die.
I do appreciate you hopping in on comms now that you're a knock.
Well, yeah, you threw a nade on me because you let him.
I let him. Sure, I gave him that name. cat too evil yet? I haven't gotten her bathed in a while, but the place I want to take her, I want to say, is less expensive than I thought. I'm pretty sure they charge like 50 or 60 bucks, which isn't bad considering I'm pretty sure it takes them like 2 hours. But I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna call them and set up an appointment. But she just got like a full bath and like brushing and like shit done like a week and a half ago or so. So, she doesn't need it for another. She doesn't need it for another little while. I'm thinking once a month. That's just the once a month fee. They're in there, Rich. I'm getting shot from behind. I see a roof of a single-story building west. What up, Rezu42? How you do? That guy in the grass? Yep. 2 of them? Inside, on me. They don't know I'm here.
Alright, fall back low. Another one behind me. Did you?
No, he's one shot, Rich. God damn it. He's reloading in the side room. First side room to the left. First one. That's what's up. That's what's up. She went crazy when she saw me for literally about 2 seconds, Cropper. And then she got distracted and just started looking at everything around her. Sniffing shit. I was like, thanks, Kira. I only haven't seen you in 6 months. Settled right in. She did give fucks in her own Kira way. But just very briefly. She just loves it. She thinks she's owned by everybody because everybody loves her so much. You know what I'm saying? She'd go home with a complete random stranger. Like, she would. She wouldn't even think twice about it. What up, Jama Jocks? I said, oh, sweet. I'm going to your house now. See, it's not that bad. What, 50, 60 bucks a month for grooming if I do once a month? But then that, on top of like that, you know, I'm trying to brush her every day. Grooming's really when she needs like a full bath. So before I take her to the groomer, I'll probably take her to the dog park and maybe on a hike, maybe even go swimming. Just get her like absolutely dirty. Get the most money out of it. Like where you just came from? Over there, okay, heard. Hit one in the head, jumping towards that building from the southeast. Okay. I don't know that we pushed that. I don't know. I'm gonna get a crazy angle, maybe. What up, Cutlass? Happy friendly flu. A fam. They smoked out.
Yeah.
You threw that?
No, it's weird, actually. Oh, one's in the steer.
Heard. Where?
Shit. Swing it over.
He's He's in this building. Yellow. Oh, shit. This guy's kind of a gamer, Northeast. I don't know, kind of. Not enough of a gamer. Getting third party from the southeast. Tech tight. I knocked Orange, yes. He just got stolen from me by this other duo east.
To roly-poly
Sequoia, thank you. Tier 2 for 3 months in advance? Sir Gadget! Oh my god, what, Jesus Christ. Tech Tight, Sir Gadget, were you guys playing together? Dude, the raids from everyone. Welcome in. Gadget, I tried to get you in on some blue bomb rush the other day. He's outside the camp on the southeast end at the fence. Yo, I don't know if the drone's the time, Rage. We know where they're at. I need backup.
Yeah, I mean, they're behind you over here.
You're not gonna shoot him from the drone.
Yeah.
Big Red!
It's always time.
Welcome back.
You don't understand that. I don't know what to say. Guy in orange shot you, huh?
No.
Okay, he's about to.
Heard. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's still there. Guy next to you is who shot me.
Yeah,
like somewhere in
but
camp.
You know, this guy creeping on you on orange.
Yeah, I called that guy out an hour ago.
Yeah, absolutely. There's two right here for freaking me out.
I'm leaving. Cam America, hold on, the Cam America raid. Dude. You Cutlass with the raid, dude?
Oh, they're both. What's you leaving?
Look at my health. I did. I turned around and killed him. Still leaving.
Right.
I have no helmet and no boost. My vest has 38 health left.
Heard that. This guy's here.
Heard?
Running out now.
Thank you for tuning in and adding to the fam. Thank you for all the song requests that you demand.
Sir Gadget, thank you
for loving me and watching me go ham and helping me become the streamer that I am.
Lick Lane's gonna be max level here before we know it, dude. At this rate. God damn. God damn. Thank you, Sir Gadget. Thank you, Cap America, for the raid and the sub. Big Red, thank you. Sequoia, Sequoia, thank you for the tier 2 sub 3 months in advance. Dude, this is lit. We're in a hype train. Wow. Oh, wow.
100 bitches.
Hey, McLeod. PUBG is still lit. You said it, man. Hell yeah. Amen. Get it? What's up? What's up? It's your boy. How are ya? Gotta love hearing that, Sir Gadget. And I won my tournament, dude. I took Tiggleton down today. It's your boy coming in with 100 biddies. You really doing it, huh? Thank you. Damn, so lit. Yeah, I'm the Blue Bomb champion. Did you see my gas can play, guys? I got 3 pro players, or at least South America partners, with a fucking gas trap. Yeah, I do think we had the strongest team. I mean, we didn't lose one match. It was the first to 3 match wins, and we didn't lose a single match. I think we lost like a cumulative like 5 or 6 rounds over the whole tournament, And even then, the most of the rounds we lost were on like the last match when we just kind of started playing the sloppy. X-Men, hey, thanks for the follow. Let's go. Nova, you knew only because we had your good luck sprinkling us with those good vibes. Undefeated Blue Zone champ. I did get defeated in Blue Zone casually, I think last night when we were doing customs. I got put on the less stacked team in customs, and I got annihilated by someone. What up, Ratom? What up, Paulo Nikki? True Tech Tight. See, hey, I'm here every night at this time, literally 7 days a week. X-Men, so if this works for you, I'd love to have you. I am here. Hero back in her crate. Hero Bella back in her crate. You Bella, I can smell ya. Let me tell ya that you're lit. You're Bella, I can smell ya. Stupid word. Quit. I mean, I can't think of a better reason.
Air comp here.
I'm fully geared. Maybe another first aid. Another Panzer for sure. I found another first aid. Another Panzer, just for my tack bag. Open doors, we see that. Probably that Bolty we heard, huh? Moving that direction. Put it out west, northwest. On top of spaghetti.
Parachute's coming in, yeah? No, you said something. I heard it.
No, I love you is what I said. I do see the parachuters, though. Okay. All covered in cheese. Hold the center compound. Just above us, right now, above us. Right now, close, above us.
Heard.
Two, just one, heard? Maybe two.
Okay.
This is duos. He's jumping, he saw me. At this rock. We get shot from behind. Knock the one at the rock.
I'm spraying this.
We're clear. I got shot from behind, though.
Heard.
What are you guys doing, dude?
Come on.
Oh, shit.
I'll put my drone up, I guess.
Did you just hop in your drone?
No, I should have. Thought about it. Didn't. Wouldn't have died.
Aw, Shaded Spectre. You think so? I have days where I'm okay. What is that?
that bullshit. Explain it to me, Rage.
You missed the first one and you hit him somewhere on the second one.